Kristen's making me laugh in the background because she just sent a text that said those live reactions were me. She's probably sitting there hammering the thing as fast as she can. So thank you, my love. Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Embarkation Nation. And they have one of my favorite banners just because of the saying that they've always had included here since I've known this channel for a few months now. Live each day like it's Embarkation Day. And for anybody interested in cruising, or if you're lucky enough to have been on a cruise at any point in your life, you'll understand how exciting Embarkation Day is. So this channel will bring us a little bit more travel than just cruising, but there is a lot of cruising here. And I've had a great time going through some of their videos. I was lucky enough once in my life, a very long time ago, to work on a cruise ship, but I never did get to see a deck party because I would be working while those were going on. And Embarkation Nation gave us the chance a while back to see that, and I thought that was really, really cool. So you get an idea of all the different types of travel that they do. They've got some Las Vegas stuff here. It's a family of 3. They'll give us looks at the rooms that they're in, whether it's in a hotel or a cruise ship. They'll give us looks around and obviously talk about some of the aspects of going on a cruise or different types of travel. Now, when we get into their shorts videos, we can see that these are getting close to 10,000 already. Some of these are into 5,000. There's one from a deck party at 7,000 and one at 9.7. which is just fantastic, and that will likely continue to grow. The other thing you're going to notice when you get into their live streams is that they're very active in their community because they've got these StreamYard panels going on using that fairly new system from StreamYard where everybody's able to get together. We see a lot of familiar faces here. Destination Funds there, Eddie Lugo Studios, and many others. So I'm very happy to see that, but Embarkation Nation is here with us frequently. They're rolling at just over 1,000 subscribers now, almost halfway on the road to 1,100. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. They are definitely a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Forgive Bottissimo for spamming in the chat. The robots like Nightbot, Bottissimo, Streamlabs, and Stream Elements that we use here sometimes take a few minutes to get active, but once they're in, they just start hammering and catching up on the things that they missed. I see that I'm missing a few things in the chat, and we do have quite a few names on the wheel already, so thank you everybody for being here, especially when we don't schedule the time. I, like a lot of people, work a few days a week. I'm actually outdoors and very much unable to decide what day or time we're going to do some of our streams. We're usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we always mix up the days and times. But I do appreciate everybody coming in, especially on such short notice with no notifications. DoofDoof Paranormal, Karen from Australia, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. They also happen to be a member. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now, and Via Speaks Royally was just about to be added. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and pardon me because I'm already tripping over my speech here. DoofDoof Paranormal will actually be up first before we start spinning the wheel, along with She Stole My Thunder, because She Stole My Thunder's coming in with a super chat as well. They've done that literally 1,000 times, right, if we count, and that's a fellow Canadian, but thank you for that. Via Speaks Royally is on the wheel along with Scratch and PPA in the pole position, of course. One of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years on YouTube. Tuber Chat's just been here over 3 years now, but that's a longer story. I'll talk about that later. Michael's Adventures is another beloved and dedicated moderator. He will send his regards. He always makes sure on the days he can't be here due to a work schedule that he makes sure that I let everybody know he's thinking about us. And also, Just Jason Keto, thank you for coming in so early. And Kristen Welton, my love, is here as a member and a moderator. Canadian Family Life is in the house. We're going to have a look at their channel because I think I missed their monetization celebration on Sunday, for which I did have a reminder, but I just wasn't able to get there. But we'll have a look through their channel when we see that. She's eating some apple crisp right now, as a matter of fact. It's the bankroll is in the house, and the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, Susan, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. She's done that countless times as well. Now, we always put super chatters on the screen in order right away. And then we'll get to spinning the wheel. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But everything here is open to everyone. So it takes a very long time these days, sometimes as long as 2 hours or more, to get onto the wheel from our chat list. But it's always done with a robot in the background that keeps track of how active everybody is. And that means actively engaged in conversation, if that makes sense. So after a very long period of time, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list, as we always do, and we will get through as many channels as we can within the next 3 hours or so. Dre Lasher is also on the wheel. Hopefully I haven't missed any of our members. And we'll notice that DoofDoof Paranormal actually took over our stream boss position. That's the video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership, including highlighted milestone messages, knocks a little bit of life off of our stream boss. The last person to knock them out and take over gets some extra exposure for a period of time. So thank you for that. They took that over all in one shot, as a matter of fact. And when I dig through our chat, pardon me while I'm flipping through windows here in the background. Antonio Brim, good to see you in the house. Cruising Koozies is here. Dude Classic is back on the scene, doing a lot of music on his channel. I had the chance to catch him the other day. Growing My Own, thank you for coming in. Jan Hines is a long time friend. I think that was the last channel that we looked at on the last stream. Ricky's Radio, good to see you here. Savage Batman, good to have you in the house. Scotty Tahati MTP, actually ran into them this morning, supporting another creator. Warmstrong Adventures is a longtime friend and somebody who's collaborating with a lot of different people. I see him on I Am Betty J Gather's channel all the time. Vay's Place, good to see you in the house as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I know Cool Gamer and Phase Yoda King Naruto Luffy Goku were here earlier. As long as everybody's still active in the chat, we should get around to everybody. Butler Family Farm's been added to the wheel. Again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. And again, we're looking at Embarkation Nation. Now, we feature a different channel every single day based on generosity that I've seen within our community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. And we do that so that you can literally meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. But in almost every single live stream these days, we have over 100 creators that will come through. Some will be brand new today, and many will have been with us for 3 years or more, and everywhere in between. So you have lots of opportunity to meet lots of new friends every single time you're here. And Embarkation Nation is up now. So again, this is a travel channel, mostly cruising, but they will bring us other travel as well. One of the things I have not seen, but I noticed it while I was going through their videos just before coming on right now, is these top 10 favorite moments of 2022. I like these compilations. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures actually do something like this as well, a year-end roundup. So what I'm going to do is take one of these videos. I'm just going to put it in my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to usually keep caught up with creators, but for today I'm going to use it just because I want to see that video and what they do with that. Lila Life My Way, I don't think I said hello, but I'm going to put you on the wheel right now, and she happens to be a member also. And we will get right away to DoofDoof Paranormal, and that is Karen from Australia. Now, this is a channel I'm still getting to know. They're brand new in Tuber Chat, just finding us within the last week or two. But let's have a look at what they've got going on in their channel. Charlene Heel is a longtime friend. She's got a couple of channels. Thanks for being here. Sarah's Quilting Journey is in the house. That might be a brand new channel, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but it's great to have you here. For anybody that is brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And pardon me, I just want to make sure I keep a window open in case the moderators ever have to get a hold of you on your channel. You can set up things like Facebook groups or Instagram groups and stuff like that, and it allows everybody to kind of keep on the same page if they need to. DoofDoof Paranormal, so let's see what they've got to say. First of all, they've got a live stream coming up, and that is going to be in a couple of days. Friday, I'm in the Eastern time zone, so that's almost at 8 o'clock my time in the evening. Cruising Koozies, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Pardon me while I just get them in order. Pardon me, I'm huffing and puffing because I'm clicking something you can't see in another window here, and it doesn't want to do what I want. But I'm going to get their channel up right after the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch because of that super chat. So thank you for that. Like I said, super chatters get added onto the screen right away in order. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But things like super chats and memberships here on this channel are absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated, of course, but we do keep everything open to everybody for that reason. Thank you, Cruising Koozies. I really do appreciate that, and I do appreciate every moment that anybody can spend, even if you're just coming by to say hello, drop a thumbs up, or run the stream in the background. I know we got a few friends that do that. Jaden might be watching right now, and a couple of others. Tristan Bell, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And M&T Living and Cooking, I got you on the wheel now. They're incredibly supportive. Big Dude is in the house. I got to get him on the wheel as well. And we'll talk about DoofDoof Paranormal in a second. Because like I said, I got to get to know that channel a bit better. And I'm going to do that, first of all, by looking at their About page. Coffee Walks and whatever still in the house. There's Destination Fun. We see her in so many people's thumbnails, like we saw from our featured channel Embarkation Nation when they're live streaming, right? Destination Fun is here every day in Tuber Chat and collaborating with other creators all the time. Nancy B. the Scratcher, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And DoofDoof Paranormal's on the screen right now. I didn't think I was going to be screaming at the camera again today, but I find myself doing that. I'm going to try to get this green screen thing fixed as well. I've got more lights that I just haven't put in their proper position, but I'm going to try to get that finished. We'll clean up this green screen situation as well. When we look at DoofDoof Paranormal, Karen from Australia, who dropped a generous super chat and became our stream boss just moments ago, we see that they research haunted locations, they sort fact from fiction, they interview paranormal investigators, and they investigate haunted locations as well. They aim to provide us with the truth about the paranormal, which is really cool. I've actually been out on a few paranormal investigations with a couple of other YouTubers, Reckless Adventure and Huntophobia. And we've got quite a handful of paranormal channels that have come into the Tuber Chat family over the last couple of years now. And it's great to have another, especially from Australia. We got a lot of Australian friends as well. Is it Destination Fun's birthday today? Do I see that? Scratch and PPA's saying happy birthday to Destination Fun. So thank you for that. And good night, Kristen Welton, my love. Hopefully it's a good night. Thank you for coming in. Cole Waltz, good to see you in the house. They're always helping people grow their channels as well. I caught them this morning or yesterday. Forgive me for not being sure. Pandar, good to see you in the house. Together We Travel is in the house. Northside Hawk is here, and thank you. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, but as a member, they're going to get added to the wheel right away. And then Destination Fun, yeah, as a birthday gift, then what we're going to do is put your channel on the wheel right away. Destination Fun is incredibly supportive. They're here with us. Like I said, I think every stream they can be, but I think it's every stream actually. So hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. And like I said, we're going to get through as many channels as we can in the next almost 3 hours or so. When we look at DoofDoof Paranormal, I just want to dig through their videos for a quick second here. They've got a premiere coming up as well. That's actually coming up in another 40 minutes or so. So that's kind of cool. We know that after Tuber Chat today, there's going to be fresh content on the channel. But I'm also going to take their latest video. This is a really long video. Oh, I see. It's like an ASMR type thing. Maybe I'm going to take something else, actually, for now. I'm going to take an older video just from a few weeks ago. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, and that'll give me another piece of content to watch. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here is that over time I get to know the channels over weeks and months. By watching videos and hanging out in live streams, I get to know the content on the channels. And then if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators in that way. Anybody can reach out anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. And Threads, yeah, I was on there for about 3 seconds. And not that I want to downplay the idea, but I don't know if I expect that particular network to hold itself together beyond several years. Obviously, if Instagram's behind it, and therefore Meta and Facebook, then, you know, they've got a running start. As far as I understand, they actually gained 100 million members in the first week, 30 million members the first day, of which I was one. And anybody can add me up anytime. Like I said, it's Tuber Chat on almost every social network, but all the popular ones anyway. And we'll keep an eye on Threads, but I think for almost everyone, when somebody who is not such a social fanatic as I seem to be, when somebody asks you what on earth is Threads, there's almost no choice but to say it's just like Twitter. Half the time you might get somebody saying, well, what's Twitter? And then, you know, here we go, right? But we'll see. We'll see. I just got the Numismatic Maniac, another fellow Canadian, onto the wheel. Dr. Six Legs Judo Chop, good to see you in the house. Pandar, thank you for the membership. I really do appreciate that. We're going to get your channel on the wheel right now. I think I'm dragging on my introduction today, right? Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Steph Sells Stuff by the Seashore is here. I'm going to put them on the wheel as well, and then we're going to start moving through channels. I do want to see the shorts here on DoofDoof Paranormal, though, as well. And when we look at these, we see that these have already crossed 1,000 views into over 1,200, actually, which is great. And live streams seem to be frequent, twice a week or so. So I'm looking forward to hopefully catching one of these. Again soon, and let's get to our next channel. But thank you again, DoofDoof Paranormal, Karen from Australia, for your generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. And like I said, she took over the stream boss position all in one shot there. She Stole My Thunder has held that position as well. She dropped a super chat, and this is another fellow Canadian from the Montreal area. She's with us almost every day. And if the chat freezes or buffers or anything like that, just please try refreshing. I'm close to Toronto tonight where I work, actually, and we have that nice 5G fiber optic good internet, so it should be good. It should hold itself together today. Love to travel with Wave. Good to see you in the house. She Stole My Thunder is working on 1,700 subscribers. Now, this particular creator is talking about books, art, and movies as reviews, but they actually do a lot more on their channel. One of the things that they talk about is the idea of being a photographer. They actually have 190, I think it's 193, 190,000 plus photos in their Flickr account. And you can get to that from their banner or their About page, of course. But they talk about that. They talk about the aspects of trying to get photography or capture good shots while you're out in touristy type areas like galleries and museums and things like that. Sometimes they're reading, sometimes it's just opinion, sometimes they're just chatting with everybody. They've got a few shorts, and these have gotten into a few hundred views now, but hopefully that will continue. I'm sure it will as they continue to post. But they've got live streams here as well. I missed this last live stream from a few days ago, but they stream frequently. And one of the things they've been doing lately is bringing us a tutorial on Canva. So they did that a month ago or so. Or was it a couple months ago? Yeah. Oh, a few months ago. Forgive me. A few months ago. Then they did another one a month ago where they were doing thumbnails for people. I happened to catch that one. Tend the sheep where you are. Don't pass them by. Good to see you here. Carlene Geisha Affirmations is a longtime friend. And, again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Cole Waltz says that bit with the chat stopping temporarily is a glitch, so it might be common. If anybody experiences that, I'll appreciate your patience, but if you don't mind trying to just refresh, it probably will be okay. And I don't think my internet's having any trouble today. And she stole my thunder as well. Like I said, is going to bring us videos frequently, but lots more than reviews. They talk about reviews. They've done shout out videos for other creators as well. And they have been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They always bring fun into the chat every single day because they're here for every single stream as well, for which I'm grateful. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, push them towards that 1,700 subscribers that we're thinking about, or they're thinking about. And next up is going to be the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. One of the things we haven't talked about yet today is watch hours. I know it's a big subject, especially because YouTube just changed the monetization system a few weeks ago. We've got a few creators who've been monetized under the new restrictions, and Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is one of those, as a matter of fact. What we want to see is if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours. Please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch has almost they're working on 1,200 subscribers right now. I was so lucky because, like I said, I work outdoors. I happen to be close to Toronto. I split my time between Niagara Falls and Toronto. And I work around the Toronto area 3 days a week. We have all 4 seasons. So there's winter, there's summer, there's autumn, there's snow, there's sun, there's rain, everything else. And in the good weather months, I'm out 3 days a week. But today we got a late start. I was able to catch the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, and I haven't caught her for live streams for a couple of weeks now. I've been missing them, and today I was especially upset because she started off by saying she had a lot to go through. So I caught her for a few minutes here, and I did let the stream run, right? So I usually set up a few windows on the computer, let 3 or 4 streams or playlists go while I'm out working for the day or at night and things like that. And I was only able to be there for the first few minutes. But I look forward to the next time I can catch Susan again. I'm not sure if Alfonso came on today, but I saw them in the chat when she started. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch obviously comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. You'll find a lot of typical homesteading content on the channel as you go through a lot of the videos. She describes a lot of the different things that she does, including gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, small channel shoutouts, and much more on a 1.5 acre homestead. She's got some shorts videos as well, and these are getting close to 1,000 views, so I'm sure as she continues to post, they're going to start to cross over soon. But she's very excited right there. In the live stream, she's always got a lot going on. You see some of these StreamYard panels with some guests. She introduces us to a lot of people. She'll inspire us in a spiritual way. But then as well, she talks about a lot of newsworthy content and gives us a platform to talk about that stuff as well. Six Bows is back. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Rochelle Vanterpool I caught this morning as well. Thank you for being here. here. That late start this morning had me in a few different live streams, a little bit more than usual for a weekday these days. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Of course, she dropped a super chat. Like She Stole My Thunder and DoofDoof Paranormal before that. Thank you, all of you, for those super chats. I really do appreciate that. For the same reason, Cruising Koozies is up right now, and then we're going to get to spinning the wheel shortly. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. We all know what it's like when you get into a premiere, a live stream. You get captivated by the content or the conversation and forget that thumbs up for a moment. That's why we give each other so many reminders. Six Bows is back. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for being here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Now we're looking at Cruising Koozies. 423 subscribers right now, and they've got shorts front and center. So let's see what they're doing with these. They're getting into already well over 5,100 views on a bunch of these. One over 5,500, one over 6,300. So they'll likely continue to grow as they continue to post. I know I say that all the time, but it seems to be the truth for everybody universally. And then live streams are something that they might continue with. We'll keep an eye on the channel. We've always got notification bells on for everybody. I see that I'm falling behind, so I'm going to take one of your latest videos. And pardon me, I usually take the latest one, but I want to see this cruise one. There's a couple of creators. Rambling with the Brooms and Lazy Days Ahead are together working on an Alaskan cruise. So I just want to see that video because it's topical for what has been going on in our family for a while. Cricket208, I've got you on the wheel, by the way, if I didn't say so. And thank you, Savage Batman, for sharing. 423 subscribers right now for Cruising Koozies. So hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. They love to cruise. They all also enjoy all-inclusive resorts. So they're going to take us on their journeys, and hopefully we can join them. It's Lindsay and Mike from Nebraska, which I'm just learning right now by hitting the About page. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Obviously, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. I'm going to think about, yes, spinning the wheel now. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. I see Goshling Gacha 3004 is in the house. Good to see you here. And I'm not sure if Kid Wonder's in the house right now, but Kid Wonder happens to be a gold member, so their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. But he's a long time friend as well. We're going to go for 3 minutes, come back, and we'll look at Kristen Welton's channel. Alright, pardon me, I somewhat stepped away for a quick second. I did say we're going to get Kristen Welton's channel on right now. She has gone out of the chat now and let me know just either skip her or be quick, so I'll just be quick right now. Alec, good to see you in the house. And if you, I know you just came in with another channel. If that's Alec, if you just change it right now, that's fine. Just want to make sure you're in with only one account. And then I know a few more creators have come in. I think James Money 615 is in the house. Pardon me, Cole Waltz, did you say you're Canadian as well? And forgive me for not knowing all this time. And oh, I feel like I've missed another couple of channels. I don't mean to, so pardon me for that. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention. Tuber Chat, Connect, and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open. Hopefully catch it the next time around. Cruising Scene, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. Of course, thank you for the kind words also. For that reason, we're going to look at that channel next, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel. Intrepids, good to see you in the house. That's a longtime friend as well. Kristen Welton is my love, and she has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. She's here as a member and a moderator, and she focuses on beauty more than anything else. A lot of product reviews, unboxings, and sponsored videos. The product reviews and unboxings can be of all different types of products, but it's probably a 50-50 split or more with beauty, makeup, and things like that. She'll do get ready with me videos, get unready with me videos. She's experimenting with thumbnails right now, but you will notice the presentation is at the forefront of her mind because her avatar, banner, and thumbnails all have a color scheme that she's picked out a while back. She's testing a few new thumbnails now, but always bright, bold headshots, and that makes her recognizable, and that will pay off in branding when we talk about that, because when somebody enjoys a video from this creator and then is later presented with another video from this creator by the recommendation engine, they will likely be inclined to click on it because they'll recognize the creator it came from. But that gives you an idea. She's also got some shorts that have had some power behind them. 14,000, 19,000, 21,000, and 28,000. You'll recognize Trouble Von Cuddlepuss and Spiky Bruiser here, who have both made cameo appearances on Tuber Chat. And then live streams, of course. Once in a while she takes us outdoors. She often hangs out inside, either stories to be told, maybe interviews, or collaborations with other creators as well. So we'll look forward to more. She's working on 1,800 subscribers. She's going to have it any minute, actually. Backlash Fisherman, good to see you in the house. I saw him and his wife, Coastal Water, this morning when I caught her for a car confession. I was up early for no reason. You know, sometimes you just wake up early and decide to get the day moving. I accomplished quite a bit, to be honest with you, for that, considering it was unexpected. And next up is Cruising Scene. So we're going to get them up onto the screen right now. They dropped a super chat on us, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. We'll get back to spinning the wheel afterward. And if anybody in the house would like to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Timmy Ray the King, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And when we look at Cruising Scene, we see that they're at 653 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 we know they must be thinking about. The Bud files, I'm just going to get you onto our wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. The Bud files seem to be everywhere all the time, including in Tuber Chat for every single stream. And I've got them on the wheel right now. We're going to start going through Cruising Scene's content. They've got lots of playlists here on the front page, so they might be willing to swap playlists. You can ask them about that. cruising scene with travel in between is kind of cool. So obviously they're going to bring us a little bit more travel on top of the cruising we can expect. And here's an example of it right here. Interesting garden as well. And a little bit of slots play. We've got a few creators that get into a few games like this on tablets and things like that. Yeah, this is really cool. Room reviews, performances on stage. That looks like karaoke, yes. Cruising, even excursion, zip lining, which is cool. So I'm still getting to know their content as well, but I'm just going to dig through their shorts. Some of these have gotten into well over 2,000 views, 2,200, 2,200, 2,400, even 8,100 for a breakout shorts video here. And then live streams might be something we'll keep an eye on the channel for. We always put notification bells on for every single channel, and that's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for everybody, and with the intention to support everybody, if that makes sense, as much as we possibly can. So, next up, let's spin the wheel. Thank you one more time, Cruising Scene, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And again, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up. When you're out supporting each other, if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Canadian Family Life is up right now, and sometimes here in Tuber Chat and in other places, because she's so supportive, you'll see a lot of people reaching out to her under the name Tiffany, and she's really taking part not only in the Tuber Chat family, her own community, and really getting out there with a lot of other creators as well. It was an interesting story that I heard from her the other day, because we were together with Drew's Adventures on another channel called Come Hither with Heather from Australia. They will be coming to visit Canada next month, and we're expecting to do some meetups and this and that. Canadian Family Life's from New Brunswick, which is a few provinces over from me, but I'm in Ontario. But we were all on panel together, and I heard for the first time the story from Tiffany about how they started their channel. It was really meant to build memories for the family and give them a look at what's been going on, but the channel moved faster and farther, if I understand right, than they expected, and for that reason they're really taking it seriously, and they're really moving quickly, as you can see, working on 1,400 subscribers. I'm just going to take their latest Happy Mail video and put this into my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool for that. I'm just going to check out their live streams for a second. So was this the official monetization celebration? Canadian Family Life, Tiffany, because it says chit chat and celebrate, so I'm assuming that it was. And then I'm just wondering here, I didn't mean to miss that. I actually had Siri, I probably set off a few people's series, but I had Siri give me a reminder, but I wasn't able to be around at that moment. I'm just looking through your videos here, because I don't see memberships yet. And I don't see, let me look at this video for a second. I don't see super thanks available yet. And oh, here it is. Yeah, super thanks is there. Okay, give me a second here. Pardon me. So I'm going to show everybody something. If you don't know what I'm talking about yet, because super thanks seems to not have taken off the way that I might have expected. I would have been very wrong about that. But I'll show you what super thanks is. It's similar to a super chat or a super sticker, but it can be applied to any video or live stream after they end. RX Nails, good to see you in the house. AceFlaw1 is Andy, who's been with us since the beginning. I'm going to put him on the wheel right now because he happens to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Lil Red and Bunny Tracks is the second channel from TWT TV. They're longtime friends as well. And Feathered Friends Homestead is in the house. We're going to get them onto the wheel as well because they happen to be members. So let me just look at this chit chat and celebrate and see if it's going to come up here. So there's the super thanks there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. So when you click on this button, the super thanks, this allows you to give, it's similar to a super chat or a super sticker on any video where it's enabled, which on most monetized channels, it's enabled on everything, right? So it's a way to support creators, and I believe they just made this available on Shorts as well. I don't believe I've given anybody a super chat on a Shorts video yet, but I also I don't watch as many Shorts as you might think I do, because I'm on a computer all the time. That's my excuse, more than anything else. But let's see what we can do with this. One of the things you can do is change the amount, similar to a super chat. Now, I happen to be in Canada, so the amounts that I'm scrolling over here might be different than yours, and you'll notice that these colors, like, you know, match super chat, super stickers, and things like that. So I'm going to give the Canadian Family Life a $10 super chat, or super thanks, pardon me, because I would have done that if I'd have been there in their monetization celebration. And you see this little cool animation that pops up. There's different animations for the different amounts that you contribute to creators when you give them a super thanks. And like I said, that's available on all videos or shorts, as far as I understand, or live streams after they end. So it's a really cool way to be able to support creators, even if you happen to miss a premiere or a live stream. But that's an example. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Canadian Family Life is bringing us a variety of content, including shorts, where actually this one here with 2,400 views, they dropped that on a day that Tuber Chat was streaming, and it was kind of cool because Tiffany was able to watch the numbers grow as the stream was going on. We refreshed and it was jumping. It was kind of cool. They've already got a few over 1,000 as well, so that's likely going to continue. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm going to spin the wheel. Obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and Tiffany's building up quite a reputation as a supporter to a lot of creators. And the Bud Files are coming up. Look at that luck today. The Bud Files are everywhere all the time, including here in Tuber Chat. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. They really do help, and I'll appreciate it greatly. We'll see what the Bud Files has got going on. They're out. I run into them constantly when I'm trying to support other creators, bouncing in between premieres and live streams. And they happen to be, or the intention of the channel is to be modern day archaeologists. They've really expanded their content over the last year or so. But what they seek to do is uncover history and digitally preserve it in video. So they take us to a lot of abandoned locations like graveyards, cemeteries, and other places. Lots of history here, lots of stories to be told. They've got a brand new video. I'm just going to take this and put it into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to keep caught up with them a little bit. And then they give you an idea of what they're doing here. They've changed up their about page just a little bit, but that's really cool. Sue is the one typing, Joe is the bearded historian, David won't be in chat, and Angel is Chaos Pagan. Is that right? Am I saying that right? That's interesting. That's the first time I've seen that, so forgive me. I don't know when you changed that. And then shorts videos, they've gotten into 2,000, 3,000, even 5,000 views. One breakout shorts video over 15,000, which is great to see. I'm just going to go through their live streams here. July 4th fireworks. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list as well. I haven't been able to catch them for a live stream in quite a long time. Now, they might be singing, dancing, taking us outdoors, indoors, a story to be told, a look around. But like I said, they happen to be seeming to be everywhere all the time. I run into them constantly, and I wish for you to get that support coming back to you as well, so I hope you'll connect with them. We'd love to push them towards the 1,300 subscribers that they're thinking about. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment and see what is happening with one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years on YouTube. Scratch and PPA is very well known here as a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family for good reason. He is literally the reason why I use the words seems to be everywhere all the time to describe himself and a few other creators like the Bud Files Canadian family life, destination fun, and others that we've seen in the chat today. Now, Scratch and Pete PA is working on 1,700 subscribers. He put out a premiere yesterday. He always posts with perfect consistency every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. Some of us set alarms on our phones. Some of us even text each other and message each other to make sure we don't miss these premieres. Now, you'll notice that I did miss yesterday's. Like I said, I'm out working. I try to catch them when I can. But I'm going to take his latest one and put it in my catch-up list because I haven't been able to catch up with that yet. Now, you're also going to notice the presentation is at the forefront of his mind because his bright, beautiful avatar is matched by his thumbnails, which give you a bit of a hint as to the giveaways that are done in his video series called the Scratch Challenge. And then his banner is updated every single week, if you can imagine. Now, he brings us a interesting twist on lottery ticket scratching because he pits two different tickets against each other and gives us the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique, and a lot of fun to be a part of. He's got a ticket there that I haven't seen yet. Bigger Spin is one we've seen on his channel, but I don't know what this second one is. I'm going to have to go vote on that as well. He's only got one short so far, but we know that if he comes up with any big winners, they're going to be listed there. And then one of the things that I can point out is if you can catch him for one of these premieres, you're going to find one of the fastest rolling chats that you've seen in the Tuber Chat family. Faster than this, faster than most others. It is very fast-paced, very high energy, and it makes that a lot of fun to be a part of as well. He rivals those of VS Speaks Royally or the Stock Explorer or a few others. So I hope everybody will connect with him, find out what it's like to get that kind of support coming back to you. If you can imagine, we're on episode 591 right now of Tuber Chat over just over 3 years. We've been streaming, and Scratch and PPA has been here pretty much from the beginning. If you can imagine somebody supporting you well over 560 times, that's an example. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. There's Rambling with the Brooms. We mentioned him earlier for a quick second. He's another fellow Canadian, actually. And Big Dude is going to come up in a moment. This is a creator that's going to inspire us in a spiritual way. A lot of Bible study on his channel. I think he posts every day, as a matter of fact. I'm just going to clean up the wheel a little bit here. And there's Big Dude. We're going to get him onto the screen. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Rambling with the Broom, Scott, thank you again for another super chat. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. He's done that countless times. We'll look at his channel next for that reason, and then we'll go back to spinning the wheel right after. Big Dude is, like I said, going to inspire us in a spiritual way. They bring out shorts frequently. A lot of these are celebrity shout-outs and tributes. Live streams include a lot of Bible study. I'm hoping I can catch them live for one of these again. It's been a month. And then videos are posted, I think, almost every single day as well. So I hope everybody will connect with this creator. Big Dude is here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. And I'm going to, I shouldn't have spun the wheel, but that's okay. Rambling with the Brooms is coming up, and then we'll see that next up will be Butler Family Farm. And they both come to us, actually, from the homesteading community of channels. This is Scott. You see him in the shorts. We'll look at those first on this channel today. We see that he's got some Canadian weather there, some winter for us. And some of these shorts have already gotten into 1,500, 1,600, even 3,000 views. One over 7,700 as a breakout shorts video. He streams frequently. I'm going to set my notifications for Procrastination Thursday. I'm hoping I can make it tomorrow because we're expecting rain where I am. Might have a rain day. And then Shenanigan Friday takes over now from the Saturday Shenanigans series of live streams that he brings us. Derek's Journey is in the house. I'm just going to get, pardon me, I'm just going to clean up my list and wheel for a second here, and then we're going to talk more about Scott's content from Rambling with the Brooms. Butler Family Farm is up next. Derek's Journey just needs to be added to the wheel. And one thing I can tell you about Scott while I do this, though, is he definitely wants to help others grow and hit different milestones and things like that. He actually introduces us to creators on his channel often in these live streams. Nancy B. the Scratcher's on the wheel. Thank you for that membership. I really do appreciate that. Extra generous support, and that means that your channel from now on will be added to the wheel as soon as we see you in the chat. And then Derek's Journey's also dropping a super chat on us, so I'm going to put his channel up right after Butler Family Farm because I did spin the wheel. And we'll get back to spinning the wheel normally in another few moments. So Rambling with the Brooms as well has over 1,700 subscribers. He's actually growing rapidly as well. He collaborates with other creators and gets very involved in his YouTube community. You can see I haven't been able to catch him for a stream for a while. Hopefully I'll catch him for one of these two. Like I said, tomorrow I should be able to catch him for that. As a matter of fact, let's try to make sure. Hey Siri, remind me tomorrow at 11:55 a.m. to catch Rambling with the Brooms. And Siri hopefully will misspell that. Yep, the word broom, of course. But hopefully will give me that reminder, and I'll do all I can to catch it. And then when we look at the content, this is a new interesting electric. Is that the mini? Yeah, that's the mini chainsaw. Because I saw one of these earlier, right? 2 weeks ago, he did something like that. I'm going to see this new video, this new review of this particular mini chainsaw. We could have used that working, actually, a couple of weeks ago. We had to cut some tree branches down, and it was quite a device we had to get for that. The other thing, too, is this cruise. I talked about this for a very brief second, but Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa is great friends. That's another channel that's a great friend of Rambling with the Brooms and Scott here. And they've got an Alaskan cruise. You saw me take interest in an Alaskan cruise video earlier. They've got one coming up in August of 2025. It's going to leave from Seattle. And there's all the information you need between this channel and Lazy Days Ahead. But I'm going to take this video because I didn't actually see this. I heard the announcement of it, but I didn't see it. And hopefully we can push Scott towards the 1,800 subscribers now he's going to be thinking about. I'm not sure if I put Coastal Water on the wheel yet or not. I saw Backlash Fisherman come in, but Coastal Water, I'll get you on the wheel right now. And I did spin earlier, and Butler Family Farm is coming up. Derek's Journey dropped a super chat and actually took over our stream boss position. That is the video game life meter under our camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of our stream boss. The last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure. So we'll see that from Derek's Journey for a while. He's held that position many times. And we'll get to his channel next. Butler Family Farm's up now with 116 acres of homesteading goodness. They've also got a monetization celebration. They've pushed that quite far, which is interesting. So I wonder, is there any chance that's a mistake, or did you mean for that? It looks like they've made a graphic and everything else. So September 16th, I've got the notification on. I'll give you your thumbs up right now, though, too. And we always put notifications on for everything we see, regardless of start time, because it sends an engagement signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm. And we that's part of, you know, being in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other, of course. Sun AGA Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I know Kathy Payne is in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. Now, Butler Family Farm has gotten a lot of interesting content on their channel. So they do live streams frequently, but they're also out very involved in the YouTube community. They have been able to make it to a few meetups recently, an Ozarks meetup, which I still haven't seen. I'm going to just take this short video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list so I can just see what you had to say there. But they've also been a part of the Mid-America meetup, and I was very lucky because I caught some of these live streams, literally hours of it. I was lucky to catch while that was going on. Scott was there from Rambling with the Brooms, as you see, and other familiar faces are collaborating with these creators all the time on these StreamYard panels and things like that. When we look at the shorts video in the channel, we see that these have gotten into 3,300 and 4,300 views, which is great to see. That will likely continue. And I'm just going to take their sandwich challenge video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up and make sure I don't fall behind with them. I'm going to read from their About page in another second. Thank you, Scratch and Pete PA. Yes, of course, if somebody's going to have any kind of surgery, it might take a little bit of recovery to feel like streaming or anything like that. But thank you for that. Here in... oh, pardon me. Let me drop a message in the chat. Alright, that'll have to do. Sometimes we get creators that come through and you can almost tell by the names of the channels, ages of creators. That's not always the case, of course, but it's an idea. So Sun AGA Gaming, it's good to have you here, but please read our video description so you know how things work. We don't put channels on the screen right away, especially when they ask. It takes a very long time. It'll probably be well beyond 2 hours before we can have a look at your channel, if at all. We don't get to every channel every day. We just try to get through as many as we can in a 3-hour period every time we're here. So Butler Family Farm, I said I was going to read from the About page. They bring us a herd of cattle and goats, several donkeys, a couple of horses, llamas, chickens, as well as some pets. They've got 4 dogs, 4 cats, like I said, 116 acres of homesteading and farming goodness, but they also take us out after the farming day. They've got lots of interest to share with us, including bowling, woodworking, fiber crafts, blacksmithing, gaming, as well as gardening, and a little bit of travel when they do that as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I know you will, and the support that comes back from them. They're working on 1,600 subscribers right now. Patrick Collett, another fellow Canadian from Newfoundland, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Derek's Journey is up next. This is a longtime friend, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who brings fitness first and a lot of other content on his channel. We'll talk about it in a quick moment here. Woman Outdoors is just gifting a membership. Thank you for that. She's done that kind of thing before and is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I know Mike and Rihanna's Adventures will be very excited to have that gifted membership. And we'll get them onto the wheel right away because we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And Derek's Journey. We're going to look at this channel right now. And we see, we could just let that go, just like for the mods. I'm sure that one channel's not going to stop. Pardon me, but it'll be a headache to keep deleting everything. It doesn't matter. Some of this stuff I've come to learn over the last few years now, it doesn't matter anymore. If they can't understand, they'll just end up going. It's unfortunate, but, you know, Tuber Chat's not for everybody, of course, and we only want people to spend time here if they're going to be able to get value. I truly want everybody to get what they want out of YouTube, and I do appreciate every moment everybody spends here for that reason. So, yeah, don't worry, but thank you as well for everybody in the chat. Once in a while, we'll have a channel come through that, you know, does that kind of thing. But we, that's one of the reasons why I put the 20-minute time limit on. A lot of gaming channels or younger creators, for instance, will not have the patience to wait out the 20 minutes. And that solves a bit of that problem as well. And you never know. Yes, Lila Life My Way is pointing out language can be something that is I don't know how to describe it, but let's say a challenge as well when we're trying to translate or understand, because it's not just language itself. It's I'm trying to think of the term I'm thinking of. I'll give you an example. We have a lot of creators that will come in and they'll say, "Good night, everyone." And to somebody like me, that means we're leaving for the day. Like good night, as in so long. And in a lot of other areas or countries in the world, it doesn't mean that at all. And I'm just going to take care of that right now. And, but that, pardon me, sorry, see what I mean? That kind of thing. It's a little bit distracting. But a lot of people don't, like, let's say come in. So language might be a concern. Age is often a concern. I'm sure everybody knows what I mean while I dance around what I'm saying, of course, right? But it's okay because the patience won't be there in this particular case. So it's all right. They'll move on and they'll have more fun somewhere else. So Derek's Journey's here right now, and this is a longtime friend. This creator, more often than anything else, brings fitness first. I'm just taking a different kind of video, though, and putting this into my catch-up list. Now, that's a playlist I use just to keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool for that. And if anybody here would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, "I am willing to swap playlists." In the chat, other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out. Yes, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Now, Derek's Journey brings fitness first, and this creator has an unbelievable ability to build collaborations between creators of enormous size, if that makes sense. He's been doing this a very long time. What comes to mind, obviously, is the Steps Challenge, more than anything else. Now, the family is doing a lot of product reviews lately, but they also take us on adventures behind the scenes, so we get a great chance to learn about the family behind the scenes. Now, as well, when we look at the channel, we see some shorts videos that have gotten into the 1,900 and even 2,200 views. One of them over 5,300, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent. I haven't caught them for a while, but I'm hoping I can catch you for one of these soon. It's been longer than I thought by the look of it. My dear goodness. It's not a year, that's for sure. No, was it this 4 months ago? It can't be 4 months already. My goodness. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these. We always have notification bells on, of course. And then, pardon me just for one more second before we move on to their other channels, but Just Jason Keto is gifting a membership. He's done that probably 100 times now, for which I'm extremely grateful. But Scratching Wolf picked up that gifted membership. I'm not sure if they're in here right now, but one of the things you'll notice about gifted memberships as well is the notifications that go out often cause creators to come right in to your live stream, which is really cool. It's an extra benefit, but I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, we're going to put Just Jason Keto's channel up right after Woman Outdoors. She did the same thing just moments ago. And we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly after that. Now, I'm talking about Derek's Journey. They happen to be in our Stream Boss position because they dropped a super chat not too long ago as well. Rock Chick Beauty, good to see you here from the UK, by the way. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And boy, am I dancing between things today. Derek's Journey is working on 1,900 subscribers on this channel, but they have two other channels. They've got this new one, Balance Breakers, where they plan to bring us fitness and gaming, so video gameplay, along with, oh, there, I caught you a few weeks ago on this. That's what it was. I was wondering, yes, on this channel, they were doing video gameplay. But then as well, the Steps Challenge and other fitness challenges from Derek's Journey. When we look at You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden, this is two other members of the in real life Derek's Journey family that are promising to bring us more variety. And we see a brand new video from them just yesterday. So I've got that in my catch-up list as well. I'm going to put that so that I can get caught up with them a little bit. Hyper Blitz, good to see you in the house. Katie's Kitchen is also here. They both happen to be members. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. And we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then we're going to get to Woman Outdoors. She's from Erie, Pennsylvania area, which means she shares weather with me. When I was talking earlier about the idea of the sun, the wind, the rain, the extreme heat, the extreme cold, she shows us that with an outdoor channel that we're going to look at right now. Sometimes in chats you'll hear people reference LB. They're talking about Woman Outdoors. And she's built up an incredible reputation as a supporter, also seeming to be just about everywhere all the time. Hyper Blitz, thank you for the highlighted milestone message. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And thank you for coming by. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I'm always good. Thanks for asking. Hopefully you are as well. Now, Woman Outdoors, like I said, brings us all 4 seasons on their channel, but it's an outdoor channel. So she does a lot of camping. Sometimes a lot of cooking, but sometimes fishing, sometimes maybe I say hiking, but it's just because I caught her once kind of giving us a look around an area. Not really necessarily a hike, but a good look around and a story to be told. Shorts videos on the channel have gotten into 1,200, 1,900, and even 2,700 views. Live streams are frequent, and she's joined other people as well. There's a big StreamYard panel with a handful of familiar faces as well. You're getting an idea of some of the different content, even in the live streams, from this creator. And I'm just digging through her content. Lots of product reviews lately. I had run this tent video. I wanted to see this. I ran it, but I haven't watched it yet. But I'm going to see if it's still in my catch-up list. No, I'm going to put it back in there. I'm going to put it in my watch later list. I just wanted to see this particular tent because it's different than anything I've ever seen before. But it looks kind of cool. Not that I have any intention of going camping anytime soon, but you never know, right? Coco Mojo 13, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Just Jason Keto's up right now for the same reason. Both Woman Outdoors and Just Jason Keto gifted memberships today, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support here. They've both done it before, but it's an incredibly generous thing to have done because the creators that are going to receive those gifted memberships get all the benefits of membership. And the reason why I'm talking about it so much is because that can apply to any channel. If you are monetized or plan to be monetized and have memberships available or plan to have memberships available, you'll be able to have creators that may, for a million different reasons, not be able to grab a membership of their own. One of the things we know is that memberships, super chats, and things like that are not available on every platform or in every country. So it's something to consider, right? So these gifted memberships are great. We don't pick who gets to receive the gifted membership, so it adds a little bit of fun and suspense into the idea as well, but it has a lot of impact. So it's an incredibly generous thing to have done. So thank you again, Woman Outdoors. Thank you, Just Jason Keto. Like I said, they've both done that before. Yeah, girl Lala, good to see you in the house. That's a longtime friend as well. When we look at Just Jason Keto's channel, we see that this creator wants to help us with healthy eating, healthy living. They literally have been caught many times saying they're just trying to get information out there, you know, for the purpose of helping people. They recently updated their banner. Nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. I'm sure most of us, if not all of us, know that that's true. I'm just setting a notification for their live stream. They stream every Thursday. I think it's 7 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 Eastern, but you'll get the local time when you set that notification. One of the things you'll notice there is a bit of a glitch, right? So let me hit the live page and let me come back or refresh the page, and you'll see, oh, never mind, I wanted to show you, but sometimes if a live stream or a premiere is in the featured position, the notification disappears, and you have to hit it again, but the notification's actually on. When you go to the live stream page or to the video page, you'll see that it's there. It's just a glitch that we don't know why that comes up. It's been like forever. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Not sure if you just came in or if you've been here for a while. And forgive me if I missed you earlier. Somebody said hello to you in the chat, but I wasn't sure if you were here or if they were just saying hello because we've got your link dropping every half hour or so. Kid Wonder's got more than 4 channels now, and has been a dear friend for a long time, but also happens to be a gold member, so we see their link every 30 minutes or so for their main channel. Mr. Fulton Baraz, good to see you in the house. That's another creator who's been with us from the beginning, and his birthday's coming up next week, I think it is, pretty close. And pardon me, Just Jason Keto, I'm breaking up your content here, but this creator wants to help us with healthy eating, healthy living, particularly when we're talking about a keto-based lifestyle or diet, right? And I'm just going to grab their latest video here, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. This is something they've done a few times in different recipes, as you can see, right? And what Just Jason Keto does on their channel, they do a few things, actually, but they bring us either recipes or products and tips and tricks, and I like to say even hacks about this channel to help us get more value out of some of the products that we might pick up thinking about a keto-based diet or lifestyle. One of the things that they do on the channel as well is they have a lot of interviews, and they bring up other influencers to share their life stories, opinions, and their own tips and tricks. One of the reasons why is, I say about this channel, a few other channels as well, you never know who's going to strike the right chord, right? I think almost everybody can eat a little bit healthier. Almost everybody can live a little bit healthier. And we hear the same things from people all the time. Myself, I struggle with weight gain and things like that all the time. And I hear from all my friends regularly, why don't you not eat this? Why don't you not eat that? And you just never know, right? When you hear somebody say something in a motivating way or an inspiring way, maybe that's going to be the moment, right? I make a joke. The diet always starts on Monday. I've been on a diet every Monday for my entire adult life. But by Monday afternoon, I often stop. Not every time, but usually, right? And the idea is that hopefully with Just Jason Keto and a few of our other friends, Sheena's Keto for Life, Keto Mama Michelle, and a few other creators that want to help us with healthy eating and healthy living, maybe even for somebody like myself, the right chord will be struck at some point. Better decisions will be made. One of the things that Just Jason Keto talked about the last time I caught them, and I think it was for a live stream, and I think what he was saying is that small changes over a long period of time, maybe even months, 3 or 4 months, are what really makes a big difference, right? So this is something I hope to take inspiration from. Once in a while, I make a better decision. I always think about Just Jason Keto when I do, because he happens to be here every single day. Not to mention, I've been lucky enough to catch him for a few premieres and live streams, and he's very attentive to the chat in both situations, and has a community now building around the channel, which is getting close to 900 subscribers, where everybody is very encouraging and positive. And I can't help myself but participate when I'm there, and have received great conversation with other creators as well, if that makes sense. And thank you, Hyper Blitz, for the kind words. I really do appreciate that. I'm always good. Hopefully you are as well. Join you. You're about to drop 20 pounds, says Lila Life My Way. I actually did drop 30 pounds in 2 months many years ago, and I didn't do anything unsafe. It was pretty easy, right? Don't eat anything white. Don't eat any, sugar. Keep sauces off of everything and everything else. I cheated as much as anybody else and still was able to lose the weight. The truth is, I was actually on a elliptical trainer almost every day for either 20 or 40 minutes. I'd break it up if I was doing a little bit of, push-ups, sit-ups, and things like that. Nothing heavy. But it did lose 15 pounds a month for 2 months. Hopefully I'll do something like that again. I got a little bit more than 2 months to go, but we'll see. One of the things you'll notice is a lot of these healthy looking Shorts videos seem to do very well. This is a great example. 3,400, 4,500, 5,000, 6,300, and one breakout shorts video, which I've seen, over 22,000. And you'll see, I say the same thing every time, but you'll see some fantastic flipping skills from Just Jason Keto if you watch this shorts video. But I also noticed that interesting egg yolk too. I eat eggs almost every day. At least one. I prefer like 2 or 3, but breakfast. I like to say pizza's my favorite thing, but when we talk about a meal, breakfast is my favorite meal. I breakfast any hour of the day. And let's spin the wheel. But thank you again, Woman Outdoors and Just Jason Keto. They both gifted memberships, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I know the recipients will be happy to have received those. Local Experimentalist UK, good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody is still active, we should get around to everybody in the chat, and then still we'll get through as many channels as we can in the next hour and a half or so. We're only not even halfway through the stream today. M&T Living and Cooking is coming up next. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social networks, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead, as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. And then Just Jason Keto says they've been practicing their egg flip almost every day lately, which is cool. I'll be looking forward to the next short. We'll go for 3 minutes and come back with M&T Living and Cooking. All right, we're back and looking at M&T Living and Cooking. I'm not sure if I said hello to Martha Makes Art today, but it's good to see you in the chat. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. M&T Living and Cooking is almost at 1,200 subscribers. This is a family of creators, and they seem to be everywhere all the time. I try to do what I can, as well as everybody else here, to bounce around in between premieres, live streams, supporting as much as possible. And I run into them constantly. Lila Life My Way is talking about this tater tot challenge that I'm just about to talk about, because I'm about to go and save that. But look at what Lila Life My Way is saying about it in the chat. Wow, they said this is a really, really good video and a really, really good challenge. Marketplace Boutique, good to see you in the house. But this is really cool, so I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for saying that, Lila Life My Way. Oh, this here, Locked and Loaded Tot Wars. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to put this in my ketchup list as well. And I'm going to put that. That'll go at the end of my ketchup list, and I'll make sure I go through that. That's interesting, and I'm really happy to see creators promoting each other. Katie's Kitchen says they saw it too. It was hilarious, and I'm really happy to see that from creators. One of the most heartwarming things is that you see friendships flourishing on YouTube, right? It's nice that we make friends. It's nice that we start to have inside jokes with people, conversations, but I think it's wonderful when I go into other streams or here in Tuber Chat and I see that happening between creators, because over time you're watching those friendships flourish. And I just think it's wonderful, because the number one thing that people have told me over the last 3 years or more that they enjoy about their YouTube journey is the friendships that are made. I think we can all agree that YouTube is more work than we thought it was going to be before we started. So it's great when we can have fun, and I'm really happy to see that. But M&T Living and Cooking, I'm happy to see that you've had impact on so many other creators, because even Canadian Family Life is saying they saw that as well. So hopefully everybody will catch that. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm just going to look at their shorts videos here for a quick second, and you see that lots of these have gotten into well over 5,000 views. One of them, a breakout shorts, over 20,000, which is great to see as well. But they stream frequently, so at least once a week it looks like, right? Sometimes twice a week. And then that must be a complimentary video. Shopping for this tot challenge. Oh yeah, because they just did it an hour ago. Now I understand. Okay, so that live stream was right before Tuber Chat, and then this is a video that they put up yesterday to talk about it. So I'm glad that I looked at that, but I'm going to see what that's about. They bring us outdoors, indoors, lots of RC car racing. They'll take us for travel or adventure. They might be hanging out. And there's our featured channel for today, Embarkation Nation as well. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, I made a mistake. They're saying Embarkation Wonder of the Seas is the beginning of their the title of their video. Embarkation Nation is a channel here in Tuber Chat that's featured for today. We feature a different channel every single day. M&T Living and Cooking, of course, has been featured. And thank you, Just Jason Keto. Thank you for the extra generous support again. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. Just Jason Keto. I'm not kidding when I say I really do think about Jason every time I am trying to consider making a good decision. For some reason I sit there and I think like, oh, Just Jason Keto would approve of what I'm doing. Yesterday I drank more water than I did today. But I'm trying to motivate myself to get off some of the other horrible things that I drink, as opposed to water when I should be. But you know what I mean. It's the Bankroll is up right now. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Now, it's interesting because I talk about Just Jason Keto. I talk about healthy eating, healthy living from some channels, right, that we have here in the the Tuber Chat family, not just cooking channels, but lots of people have cooking videos, and lots of people talk about things like healthy eating, healthy living. And one of the things that is common now in the Tuber Chat family is financial advice, or motivation is a better way to put it, or inspiration. And we've got a good handful of channels now. It's the Bankroll is going to help us understand budgeting, saving money, and I think everybody can probably do a little bit better financially as well. That's not necessarily the case, but you know what I mean. We can all eat a little bit healthier, live a little bit healthier, and financial inspiration and motivation can really help, because it's something I think we don't learn enough about in school. That goes for just about everybody around the world. But wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we could all maximize the impact of, first of all, our income, but then the revenue that's going to come through our YouTube channels and businesses. 99% of us here have monetization on our mind, of course. So I'm grateful to have a few of these channels trying to help us out. It's the Bankroll is monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, 853 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to take, usually I take something off the front page. I'm going to take this featured video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, or maybe I've already got it in there. I haven't caught up from the last stream, so pardon me for that, but I will. I've got that ready to go. Shorts videos as well, and they're showing us an app here that can help us, but they get into cash stuffing challenges, budgeting, and this is really cool. So I hope everybody will take these bite-sized pieces of information as well. 1,400, 1,800, and 5,400 views. So hopefully everybody will enjoy those, and then we'll keep an eye on the channel for live streams. And they've got another couple of brand new videos, one from a couple days ago, one from 12 hours ago, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and the support that comes back from them. They're here with us frequently as well. Khalid Delicious Food, good to see you in the house. I'm going to spin the wheel. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels today. I can hear myself today talking way too much, like I always seem to do. Backlash Fisherman is coming up right now. We'll talk about his channel and his wife's channel as well. It's always a special story, and I was lucky. I caught them this morning, as a matter of fact. Backlash Fisherman was on Coastal Waters' channel. They are always either together or not too far behind each other. Now, Backlash Fisherman is a first responder. On his channel, it's fishing first. That's what we find more than anything else. He's getting close to 1,500 subscribers and is monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. You see a lot of shorts front and center on the channel, so we'll look at these. We see that these have gotten into 3,000 and almost 4,000 views. Live streams are frequent. He's got a couple of series now. So he's got this hobby hangout series, and he often brings up StreamYard panelists with him, which is really cool. Once in a while he'll do something a little bit different, like an unboxing type video, but he also does ride along live streams, and I've caught him on many of these as well. And if you hang around Backlash Fisherman long enough, you're going to find Coastal Water in some of his videos also. The reason why I make such a big deal about this is because this is a husband and wife combo with separate channels that support each other wholeheartedly. And one of the biggest complaints that I get on YouTube is, why is it so difficult to get our in real life friends and family to support our YouTube channels when we can find people online who are willing to do it? So I think it makes it that much more special when they do. But Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman is a husband and wife combo. You see them on each other's channels all the time. There's a lot of family togetherness here. Now, Coastal Water, I've caught her in the kitchen more than anything else. I'll show you her live stream series in a moment as well. She's getting into unboxing videos and a few other things also. One of the things she does is this Cooking with Coastal series of live streams. And then Car Confessions is something more like what we saw from Backlash Fisherman, where they're doing a ride along. They take us about their day or their journey, and they always keep up with the chat between the two of them as well. I was lucky enough to catch them today. So hopefully everybody will connect with Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman. Just want to see how her shorts are doing as well. These have gotten into 2,500 and even 3,400 views as well. But you got to look at some of the delicious looking stuff that she's got going on in the kitchen. Like I said, I've caught her in the kitchen more than anywhere else on this channel or in these car confession live streams. The Paranormal Circle, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And as well, Rock Chick Beauty's dropping a super chat on us, so I'm going to put that channel up right now. That is a creator that comes to us from the UK. She brings beauty first and often redresses her channel based on holidays and special occasions. She recently updated this banner. Chocolate Drop, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, thank you for saying that. We went to theme park. We have a very large theme park close to us here. I'm very lucky for that. I actually worked at it when I was 18, 19 years old. And I went last summer for a day with Kristen Welton, my son, her daughter. We all had a day there, and it was interesting because I took off for a minute, because sometimes we're streaming and things like that, and it's like, okay, you guys enjoy yourself while I do the live stream. I'll join you after. I don't do a lot of rides. And forgive the long story, but anyways, I happen to be wearing one of these shirts. I have way too many of these shirts now, but I was wearing one of these, and the bright blue color, you can see it from anywhere. And my son had said, well, at least he's wearing the right shirt today, because we can find him in a second. So Rock Chick Beauty, pardon me, is up on the screen right now. She's here from the UK, and she brings us beauty more than anything else. Unboxings, product reviews, and now sponsored videos as well. She posts frequently, and this is a creator who's been a friend of well over 2.5 years. I think it's getting on 3 years now, as a matter of fact. And Chocolate Drop, I'm going to look at your channel next for the same reason, as a matter of fact. Both of these creators dropped super chats on us, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And Rock Chick Beauty's done that countless times, actually, and now has over 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her towards the 1,200 she's thinking about. And we see she's actually changed this up. All things alternative, as well as makeup, lifestyle, and unboxings. Shorts videos also, and these have gotten into the hundreds of views. So that will likely continue to grow as she posts more and more. Live streams are frequent. I haven't caught you for a live stream in a very long time. It might have been a month, so we'll see if she's going to do that. She's monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And have you done an official monetization celebration? Not yet. Yes. Oh, actually, yes. Many months ago. Okay, forgive me. I should have known that. I was there. I hate missing those things. We talked about that with Canadian Family Life today. And as a note for everybody in the chat, if you have a birthday coming up or a special live stream or a monetization celebration, I try to be there for everybody that I can be there for, which is almost everybody. But feel free to reach out to me on another social network and just send me literally a personal message to say, hey, I've got this stream coming up, try to make it, and I'll be happy to get the message, and I'll be happy to do that. Anybody can reach out anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. So thank you, Rock Chick Beauty, for another super chat. She has literally done that countless times. Chocolate Drop has an interesting dynamic with myself. She calls me Mr. Customer Service. I'm sure that's because of my voice here in Tuber Chat. But we joke about that even out on her channel as well. I see you've got a brand new video from a couple of weeks ago. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, a CVS haul. If I hadn't been to the States, I might not know what CVS is, but luckily I do. I'm looking forward to that. She brings a lot of variety on her channel, as you can see. That's an interesting slot game. I think you're actually at a casino for that, right? And I've caught her more often for live streams than anything else. Interesting blindfolded taco challenge. That looks interesting. I've caught her for stories to be told here. And I guess it's longer than I thought, but a couple of months ago since I caught you on a live stream. And then shorts videos as well, when we look at these, have gotten into 1,800 and even 1,900 views. Lots of delicious looking content. I wasn't realized you were cooking so much. And I wonder if that is is that a hibachi grill? Or am I mistaken? Interesting. Love Life couponing as well from Chocolate Drop. And she's a longtime friend, actually. So thank you for catching us again today. And, oh, did Rock Chick Beauty make your banner? That's interesting. That's a real coincidence there. But that's really cool. I'm happy to hear creators helping each other out in that way as well. There's lots of that going on, and I'm always happy to see that. But that's really great. Rock Chick Beauty does a lot of that. She changes up her own banner often. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in another moment. The Stock Explorer is coming up right now. They're here as a member and a moderator. So thank you, Rock Chick Beauty and Chocolate Drop, for those super chats. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Stock Explorer is really expanding their content lately. Now, they're here as a member and a moderator, but they bring a lot of fun on their channel. Now, first of all, we'll look at shorts, because this encompasses a lot of variety, and this is what we see from a lot of creators who have niche channels and bring variety in their shorts, if that makes sense. Now, the Stock Explorer has gotten into 3,500 and even over 4,000 views now. Oh, that's interesting. Inside the Coke Freestyle Machine. I haven't seen this. I don't watch as many shorts as you might think. I'm on the computer all the time. The Stock Explorer does a lot of live streams. Now, what they seek to do on their channel is bring us the stock market and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. And they do that through shorts, videos, and live streams, and with everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics like options trading and NFTs and things like that. There's a lot of friendly conversation here. So you might find Nora, the host, with StreamYard panelists coming up. Today they did a live stream, and I think Florida Claimers Ted was on scratch and lottery tickets again. So once in a while you get some variety here. Sometimes they're charts and graphs when we're talking about stocks and crypto and things like that. Sometimes it's conversation. And a few months ago, can't believe how long it is already. How many months is it? It can't be 4 months already, is it? Yeah, 5 months ago. I joined Nora on their channel, and we talked YouTube for a couple of hours. So you could go back and search that if you'd like. Just search Tuber Chat on their channel. And I like doing things like that because we get an opportunity to talk more in depth than I can here, because we're in between running, putting channels on the screen. I can't get in depth about a lot of detail that people might like to know about. So the Stock Explorer did a considerate job. And Bayou Bengal Fantasy Network is in the house. Thanks for coming in. They bring us fantasy football and gameplay now as well. And then the Stock Explorer is going to bring some more variety in their videos, but there's a lot of stock talk here, and they often have product in hand as well. I'm just going to show you their second channel as well. Tropical Buzz is something that they've brought in as a project to share their passion for anything plant life, and they want to educate us about it and grow some of their own. They get involved in seed swaps and things like that as well. They've got 234 subscribers. Hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Craft Studios, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Silent Silver, good to have you here as well. And if anybody's in the house that I've missed that happens to be brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. When we look at Dre Lasher, we see another creator with a couple of channels. This is where she's going to bring a little bit more variety. She touches on fitness here, but Dre Hair and Fitness is where she really gets into a lot of that. I'm just going to see what she's done here. She's got a couple of premieres coming up. I'm going to set notifications for those. I'm going to take this video. Actually, maybe what I'll do, I'll take your longer video here. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me another video to watch. And watch or run. But I'll get you a good almost hour of watch time out of that, of course. And then when we look at the shorts videos, both of her channels have gotten into 5,000 views. But we see these into 1,700, 1,800, one at 5,000, one at 5,300 views. And then live streams as well are frequent. Especially on the other channel. You'll see that in a moment. But I'm going to hit that. Right now, Dre Hair and Fitness is where she talks to us about regrowing natural hair. So I'll leave it to you to read the About page so you can see what the story is behind this channel. But you also find a lot of fitness here. Now, the shorts, like many other channels, have a bit of variety, but like I said, right into 5,200 views here, which is great. Live streams are frequent, almost daily, I thought here. Maybe it's been a month, but she was doing them almost every day for a while, it looked like, right? I caught her for many of these, including these fitness routines, but she's always attentive to the chat as well, which is great to see. And then we'll expect maybe some more videos here. So 184 subscribers on this channel. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. And then Craft Studios, I'm not sure if you're talking about view for view or sub for sub or any of that stuff, but we typically don't do any of that here. The idea behind this particular live stream is the idea of introducing channels to each other with the intent to support each other over the long term. Much more than in the coming days. We literally talk weeks, months, and now even years here. But I wonder if that's what you mean or if I'm misunderstanding. But if you don't mind reading our video description, you'll get an idea of how we connect here. And let me just see something in the background. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And sometimes the chat today is freezing. Just please refresh if that's the case. Cole Waltz said that it was maybe a glitch that's been happening, but my internet should be good and solid today. And I'm just going to put up Scratching Wolf right now. They happen to be a member, so of course they're on the wheel. After a little while longer, probably another 45 minutes to an hour or so, I will start adding names to our wheel from our chat list, as we always do. Destination Fun, by the way, has a birthday happening right now. I've got them on the wheel. But they haven't come up just yet. We're going to talk about Scratching Wolf in a second. One of the other hints I can give everybody here, even if you've been here in the Tuber Chat live streams for a long time, often you'll hear me say different types of things. And just because we have to dance around what we say sometimes, I'll give hints to everybody when I'm talking about things, and you'll pick up on these over time. But one of the hints I can give to anybody that's brand new is that a lot of creators who've been with us many times will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat right away, with good reason. Because they're seasoned at this, they've done it for a long time, and they want to make a judgment call based on what you say in the chat about whether you might be a loyal and dedicated supporter before they will connect with you. You'll hear from the stories that I tell and the conversation that you hear in the chat that a lot of creators have built friendships between each other. That's what we're here for. Not necessarily just watching each other's videos or hanging out in each other's channels for a few seconds. So that's, again, just a hint for everybody more than anything else, but you know what I mean. So next up, Scratching Wolf, 331 subscribers. They're fairly new to Tuber Chat as well. They've been with us a while, but I'm still getting to know their particular brand of content. We'll look at the shorts first because they got them front and center on the channel, but we see that they're getting very close to 1,000 views. As they continue to post, that will likely grow and cross over the 1,000 mark. And then when we get into live streams, we see that these are occasional as well. So hopefully we'll see some more of those. We've got our notification bell on for every channel, of course. And then when we get into the videos, we see that they're posting somewhat frequently, usually a couple times a week by the look of it. I'm going to take their latest video, put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up, catch another piece of content. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Tuber Chat is that over time I get to know the channels. Over weeks and months by watching videos and hanging out in live streams, I get to know the content. And if you want to connect in the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators there as well. You can reach out anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. Northside Hawk is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on. They've been with us a while today. Almost 1,300 subscribers, and they bring us a lot of drone footage more than anything else. Let me read from their About page. A YouTube channel dedicated to providing valuable information on drone operations in Australia. Particularly, this is Dominic, a civil aviation safety authority accredited commercial pilot, operator, and social commentator. Interesting. I didn't see that before. Forgive me if I didn't read that earlier. I was taking some flight lessons, but just of like really small individual sport planes, right? But that's really cool to know that we've got a pilot here that's also talking about drones, because it's a big subject. Actually, when we were on the live stream the other day, Canadian Family Life joined me with Drew's Adventures and Come Hither with Heather on Come Hither with Heather's channel, and one of the subjects that came up was the idea of drones. Particularly when we're close to the border in a city like Niagara Falls, or you know, in any of the major cities, they got licenses and permits and rules and all this kind of stuff. But maybe Northside Hawk can help us make sense of that. They've got quite a few shorts here, over 5,000 views, one of them over 5,500, which is great to see. Live streams seem to be frequent. I'm hoping I can catch them for one of these. I'm a little bit surprised I haven't caught you yet, but I'm sure I will shortly. It makes me think I might have seen them on somebody else's live stream, but I may not have caught theirs. But hopefully over time I will. I've got the notification bell on. Like I said, we set that for every single channel. One of the things I might do as well, I'm just going to take this really short video from your front page and put that in my catch-up list right now. I know it's short, but I want to see what you've got in your featured position here. And then the front page will change when I put you back in the back on the screen. What's in the mustard list? The catch-up list was named because I use it as a playlist to keep caught up with creators. But out of some fun in the chat one day, one of our friends, Ghostly Wins from Australia, lovingly named it the catch-up list, and that name sticks. Very similar to the Wheel of Doom, which was named by Mr. Naz a couple of years ago. And Trina's Motivation, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They were live this morning. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. We don't do links here at Craft Studios. Yeah. And then one of the things we just want to watch in the chat is always spamming, right? Too many messages all at once. And we don't have commands and things like that here. This is a different kind of channel from some of the growth streams that are out there. There's a lot of good ones out there. I've got some friends that run some of them and things like that. AceFlaw1 is up here right now. This is a creator who's been with me for over 3.5 years. Connected to me long before Tuber Chat was even a thought, as a matter of fact. And Andy, the creator behind this channel, was with me through some Playlist Buddies experiments we were doing before we started streaming on Tuber Chat just over 3 years ago. Now, he brings travel videos more than anything else. He posts occasionally, but is expecting to be taking a trip to Italy soon, I believe, and hopefully we'll get us some footage there. The shorts feature a lot of variety as well, and as he continues to post, we'll see those grow, I'm sure, but he's over 1,300 with one of these, which is great to see. And then when we look at the videos, like I said, they're occasional, a lot of variety here, but a lot of travel videos. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. Over 4,200 subscribers now, and it's interesting to see that after 590 episodes of Tuber Chat, AceFlaw1 is still coming back as often as possible, sometimes every day. It has been lately, to support creators in the same way. Lila Life My Way is coming up right now. The Wheel of Doom has chosen you. 100 Proof Quilter, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I just want to check if... I want to check something in the background for a second. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give a thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And Craft Studios is from India. Thank you for being here. I think they've been here before, actually, but thank you for that. And then our video description describes exactly how we connect with each other here. Even if you needed to copy and paste, I know some people probably have to translate with Google and things like that, but that might give you an idea of how we connect. Lila Life My Way is always engaging in the chat, for which I'm grateful. This is a creator now who's already crossed 500 subscribers, which is great to see. They have to be excited about that change to the YouTube monetization system now, just working on watch hours. I'm not sure where her watch hours are right now, but she'll be looking forward to 3,000. And I'm just looking at a unboxing, testing, and reviewing video. So I'm going to put that in my catch-up list right now and see what the shorts videos are doing on this channel as well. These have gotten into over 1,100. She's had 2 more now that broke out. So this is one of the things that I get to notice. And I know I don't obviously notice everything. But sometimes when we have channels up here, we see a shorts video, and I always look at the shorts for almost every channel now. We look at the popular tab because I just want to see how some of them have moved. And a part of that is hopefully to be motivating to everybody else to maybe post some more shorts, because we can sometimes even accidentally get lots of great views on a shorts video. Now, when we look at Lila Life My Way, this one here at 1,100 views was in the first position for a while. For the last couple of streams, because she's here every day now, we saw this video get to 1,400, and then now I see another one, 4th of July, looks like fireworks, at 1,300, which is great to see. So we see this is an example of a creator who's having more and more success with these shorts because they continue to post. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. If you have a question, I will try to keep my eyes open for that. It's Our Abundant Life. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for dropping another super chat. They have done that countless times, for which I'm grateful. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. Lila Life My Way also has done a couple of live streams. We'll see if they're going to continue. And then they bring us shopping. That's what I've caught them for more than anything else. They do a little bit more variety, but they've just started building content not too long ago. So I'll leave it to you to read their About page to see the story behind the channel. And It's Our Abundant Life. I'm going to get them up onto the screen right now. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And after a long period of time, probably another half hour from now, or maybe even a little bit longer, maybe an hour, I will start adding names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. And then Outgoing Azzy, let me know if you have a question you were saying. See, I can't tell if Craft Studios has something going on or not. If the mods, if I can ask a favor, I know Scratch and PPA is still here, can just keep an eye on that. It's a real channel. I see that. We've almost got 500 subscribers, so I have a hope that they're I'm just not understanding what they're getting at. Thank you, 100 Proof Quilter. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just running the stream in the background or coming by quickly. It's Our Abundant Life is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They've actually got 2 channels, and I'll show you what they've got for another channel in a moment. I'm going to grab your latest video, Happy Independence Day. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list, and that will help me to stay caught up or get caught up a little bit. They've got some shorts videos here. They've been posting quite a few of these now, so they've gotten into 3,600, 4,300, 5,000, and even over 7,300 views. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. It might be harmless, but you know what I'm looking for. Scratch and PPA. That's the first time I think I've seen Scratch and PPA be accused of being a bot. I get it all the time. I've been banned on channels and timed out just because people think it's a robot or something. Because Tuber Chat Connect and Grow is an odd name for a YouTuber, right? But I think it's funny more than anything else. Now, It's Our Abundant Life has 362 subscribers. They give you the story about their channel as well on their About page. A Christ-following, faith-filled, fun-loving family hoping to bring joy and laughter to our days as they share their everyday life with us, including homesteading wholeheartedly, working diligently, playing passionately, serving faithfully, and loving relentlessly. And then we look at their videos. A lot of delicious looking content here, but they actually take us outdoors as well. And they're doing a little bit of a mix here on their other channel. So I'm just going to show you JR Excavating and Sons. And we see their second channel here. And this one here has been building up a lot of content lately. We see that their shorts have gotten into well over 5,000 views, 5,200 views on a breakout shorts video, which is really cool. This particular vehicle, just for the sake of saying, this particular vehicle is a skid steer loader. And in my full-time gig, half of my job is working outdoors, and a lot of the time is running one of these, a smaller one with wheels instead of treads. But this kind of, a lot of people wonder if it's a dumper or we call it a loader and this and that. Skid steer loader. I drive a Bobcat one, but it's interesting all the different work that they're doing here. These big excavators are really doing a serious job, we can see. I love Caterpillar, but happen to drive a Bobcat right now. So I'm going to take their latest video. It's probably a similar video or another part to the, but I was assuming, I could be very mistaken, to the one that we saw from It's Our Abundant Life. But these 2 channels are from the same family of creators. Incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. Thank you again for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Like I said, absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. Yeah, thank you, the Stock Explorer. I'm not sure if they said they were from India, and they do have almost 500 subscribers. It looks like a real channel, so I don't know if they were here for an ulterior motive or not. It just looks weird when somebody starts lining up a conversation for that. Guys, I have a plan. Let me explain. You're like, oh, here we go. we're gonna see something we don't want to see. Excavating and Sons, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Again, unnecessary, but very much appreciated. I'm happy to see you're having success with that shorts video. I heard a story a long time ago, and I probably told it another time while you were here. I heard a story many years ago. It could be beyond a decade ago. Somebody said to me that somebody found themselves extremely successful, and what they were doing was just going around to construction sites, because especially children, but a lot of people like to see the big trucks and the big equipment working, right? The dump trucks and the loaders and the excavators and everything else. And all they would do is sit there and film the machines working. And then they will they put them on DVDs and apparently sold like just all kinds of them and did very well. Outgoing Azzy, I didn't see your question. I'm scanning the chat, but I wonder if that's because you might have used a word, like it might have been blocked in the chat. If you don't mind just rewording what you were going to say. It's interesting because Outgoing Azzy was here, and then they weren't, and then another channel was here, and then they weren't, and then Outgoing Azzy is here. But we'll see. Pardon me just for a second. Excuse me, my voice is... I'm yelling at the camera again. I thought I wasn't doing that. VS Speaks Royally is somebody that I like talking about because I put a lot of focus on engaged conversation here in the chat. This is how I run the wheel when we eventually put names on the wheel from our chat list. It's based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. And VS Speaks Royally always engages conversation everywhere that they go. And if you join them on their channel, what you're going to find, especially in the live streams, I'll come back to the front page afterwards. They've got a couple of live streams coming up. But if you can catch one of these, their main subject is the royal family. And they have built up an incredibly engaged viewership, as well as, you know, supporters and creators that really get engaged in conversation. But VS Speaks Royally, as well as they engage conversation everywhere that they go, they lead conversation very well on their own channel when they're in these live streams, for instance. So I hope everybody will join them for these live streams so that you can see what I'm talking about. They do a little bit more variety. We'll see that in the shorts and the videos on the channel. Some of their shorts videos, one of them's popped over 7,000, 7,100 here. And then, yeah, Outgoing Azzy, I didn't see your question, so pardon me for that. Unless you want to, excuse me, message me on one of the other networks. Cabaret Gaming, word up. Good to see you in the house. They happen to be a member. I'm going to put them on the wheel. And forgive me, I'm dancing between subjects here. VS Speaks Royally has got variety in their shorts, but we see that on a lot of different channels, even when they're somewhat niched. So, VS Speaks Royally actually started with a little bit of variety and mixed in some royal family content, but they've really been focused on the royal family for a long time now. And what an 8 or 9 months the royal family has had, right? There's always something going on with them, but it's been a big year. VS Speaks Royally was very well established as a YouTube channel before a lot of the big news stories of the year came by, so they were in a great position to cover a lot of that and give people a place to talk about it. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and working on 4,700 subscribers. You know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, when when a creator has more than 3,000, let's just say, because it seems to be a telling milestone. That's what we've learned over the last long period of time. Thank you for the share, Cabaret Gaming. If anybody has the ability to share, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. I'll also appreciate thumbs up, of course. And forgive me, I just noticed that JR Excavating and Sons, JR Excavating and Sons actually took over our stream boss position with their super chat. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of our stream boss. The last person to knock them out and take over gets some extra exposure for a little while. Paul's Green Space is up here right now with over 1,200 subscribers. They're working on 1,300. They got some shorts videos front and center, and we'll see how these are performing. They've gotten well into over 4,400, 5,000, and even 5,500 views, which is great to see. They've got a video here that's going to show us over 30 different edible plants, vegetables, trees, berries. I think they got grapes in there, vines. It's interesting because we featured this channel a few weeks ago, and what I learned from Paul's Green Space is a couple of things. They've got a lot to learn, like a lot to help us learn. And what I found was that they describe tips and tricks not only for growing different things, but for what happens when something just won't grow. Sometimes, no matter what you do, you know you're doing it right. Everything you try, it just won't grow. They show you how to maybe replace that with something else. They show you the different kinds of things that can work together or not work together. It's possible to plant two things very close together and have one thing kind of take over the whole garden and overshadow everything else. That's an idea as well. So Paul's Green Space has lots and lots and lots to learn here, but they want to share that knowledge with us. When we get into their About page, you can get an idea of what they expect to bring us on their channel. They say they're not a professional, they just want to share with us. It's a passion. And we see that when we featured the channel a few weeks ago. Thank you, Cabaret Gaming. Oh, interesting. You're getting gifted memberships regularly. A homesteading hustle. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Just Bored on a Wednesday is going to be the next channel that we look at. Thank you again, Cabaret Gaming and Steph Sells Stuff by the Seashore, for those highlighted milestone messages. We're going to go for 3 minutes and we're going to come right back. All right, we're back. We're looking at Just Bored on a Wednesday. They got 118 subscribers. They've got some shorts videos here. I'm just going to take their funny animals video here, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, though. I like to watch videos that people put in the featured position there. We'll look at the shorts because they were almost front and center on the channel. Some of the popular ones look like they're celebrity shout-outs or tributes. And things like that. Videos seem to be pure variety here, and we see that from the idea of the title of the channel, Just Bored on a Wednesday. So we're looking forward to more content from this creator. They're here with us frequently, and hopefully everybody will connect with them, and we'd love to push them towards the 200 subscribers we know they're thinking of. Okay, thank you, Outgoing Azzy, for the message. I'll look at it after the stream, or I'll try to look at it now if you want. The Numismatic Maniac is coming up. This is a fellow Canadian. While I get that channel ready, if anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then, yeah, go ahead, Outgoing Azzy. Thank you. I got it open now. The Numismatic Maniac is going to talk to us about numismatic collectible coins and precious metals. I think they just changed that banner, actually. And forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. I've just taken the latest video that they've got here. The videos are quite short, but I put that in my catch-up list. And that'll help me catch up with them a little bit. They've got some shorts videos, and these have got a bit of variety in them, but they've popped into over 1,500 views on the latest one. Live streams are something that they've done. I've caught them on a live stream, but I guess it's already been a couple of months. Hopefully I'll catch them again shortly. They got some familiar faces in their StreamYard panel here as well. But one of the things we talk about, I happen to be a fan of precious metals, but the Numismatic Maniac can help us make sense of the difference between numismatic collectible coins and precious metals. Lori's Tech Time, I've got you on the wheel, of course, with Crabbar Gaming. Mama 4 Boys, I'm going to put on there as well. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And in another, what I'm guessing is going to be 20 minutes or so, maybe a little bit less, hopefully, I will start adding names to the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active. And that means actively engaged in conversation. Pandar is coming up right now, a brand new member, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Pendar is a channel I'm still getting to know. Music, gaming, and art. We'll talk about their content in a second. KT Bart's 101. KT Bart's 101. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for being here. We've seen them many times. And 840 subscribers for Pandar. So let's see what they got going on for videos. I'm going to take this featured video and put this in my catch-up list for now. But we're going to dig through their videos for a quick second. And yeah, music, gaming, and art, they said, right? So a bit of variety here. Here we go, more art, poetry even. Shorts videos, I just want to see how these are doing, into well over 1,000 views already, 1,300, and even 2,100 views, which is cool. Looks like a lot of variety there. And then live streaming, a StreamYard panel, and then they've got fireworks. So a bit of variety here. I'm just getting to know the channel. We've just had them on the screen a couple of times, so I'm looking forward to getting to know more from them. When we look at the About page, we get an idea about what to expect from the channel. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen, and then Outgoing Azzy, Winky Live Raid. Oh, since I can give you a raid, usually I set those up in advance. If there's going to be a day that you're expecting to do, especially a live stream, works better for live streams, but even a premiere can be okay. I really mix up the times these days. But if you want to keep in contact, I'm happy to do that for just about everybody. You know, try to mix up the love when it comes to rating, because it's a generous thing to be able to do, right? When you already have an audience, you're going to finish your live stream or premiere and send everybody somewhere else and give the next creator a head start instead of... one of the things I used to describe is when I first came on to YouTube, I wasn't watching a lot of live streams. That started after a long period of time. But once I got into watching live streams, I noticed that, you know, the conversation can be vibrant. We're, you know, back and forth, people making jokes, getting to know each other, all kinds of stuff. And then when the streamer stops streaming, it's like, oh, okay, see everybody later, I guess. Not so much like a party where if people want to continue, they're like, okay, where are we going next? We got to go somewhere, right? And that's what rating seems to do. Here on YouTube, it's called live redirect. We do it as often as we can. But it's a term that we took, or they took, from Twitch called rating, where your audience moves into the next thing. So Outgoing Azzy, yeah, we'll set one of those someday soon. Unless you happen to be going live in 45 minutes, but... otherwise, we'll set one up in sometime in the near future. Now, we're looking at Steph Sells Stuff by the Seashore. When we look at this channel, we see some shorts, and these are variety. And this is what I was talking about with a lot of channels. Even when they have a niche, a lot of the shorts are coming in with variety, getting into thousands of views, right? 3,700, 3,800 here. The videos here are made to promote the live streams, but the live streams are auction style sale. And these are really cool to see if you haven't seen one yet. We got a few channels in Tuber Chat now that do this. But this is a really cool way to see a lot of different things that otherwise might not be seen. And you can bid and, you know, buy things live and this and that, which is really cool. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships on top of the sales in the channel. But then they're working on 2,000 subscribers. They're literally going to have that any day now at 1.99K, which is really, really cool. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go, and we'll see what is happening with Mama 4 Boys. Again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other here, we talk about it often. But for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Might be interesting to know, Northside Hawk. I just caught something. When I went in to grab Outgoing Azzy's message from Instagram, I actually saw a Facebook message, or not, forgive me, not a message, but a post, just from a news thing, whatever, around Toronto here. But we have the Indy racing, like the car racing that comes to Toronto once a year. So I guess it must be here. I haven't been down to it, but I just know it exists. They close off a lot of our streets, and, you know, people can go and watch the cars and everything else. But one of the things that they're going to do, as I guess an opening ceremony this weekend, is a drone light show that's supposed to be like 15 minutes long. I don't know if there's a chance I can catch that or not, but I just happened to see that. I wonder if you've seen any of those. There's a company, I think it's called Illumin, if I read it right. I saw it for a quick second there. And it might be interesting to look at, but that's got to be elaborate, right? Getting all those drones, making a light show like that. Outgoing Azzy. So we'll have a look at, we'll talk about it on Instagram, if that's okay, because we'll have to see. Sunday, I'm expecting to do a very late live stream this week. We can certainly raid into a premiere if you have one, but it's going to be very, very, very late, around this time. Actually, at the same time as today. I'm just going to take Mama 4 Boys' new unboxing video. This is an interesting cooking device. And I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them a little bit. They've put out a few videos. And then this channel brings a lot of delicious looking content. You can see that just from the thumbnails alone. There's a bit of variety here, but this is where the channel shines, is in the meals that are made. One of the things I like about cooking channels and cooking videos on YouTube is the real world look we get at what people are making in their homes around the world for their friends, their family, and themselves. So Mama Four Boys have been at this a long time. They're here with us in Tuber Chat, I think every day, and I see them out supporting other creators constantly as well. The shorts have gotten into 1,500 and 1,600 views now, which is great. That will likely continue to grow, but they give you a taste, and forgive the pun, but of more of the delicious looking content that you see here. A lot of the meals that they do on this channel happen to hit home for me. Things that, you know, I've been probably eating my whole life, things that are similar. One of the things they do is they'll give you a twist on some of the things you might find in a grocery store, in a frozen food section, or in a bag or a box, or if you have one of those grocery stores that pre-makes a lot of the meals. Some of the places have full kitchens in them, and they're doing pizzas and macaroni and cheese and chickens and all kinds of stuff, right? Nancy B. the Scratcher is up next. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Nancy B. the Scratcher has just become a member as well, so they were added to the wheel. Almost 900 subscribers. They're going to have that any moment. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther as well towards that milestone. We always say you're on a road when you hit a 100, so since they've passed 800, they're officially on the road to 900. At 894, they're almost there. I'm just going to take this very short video and put it in my catch-up list, because it's in your featured position, and the next time your channel's up on the screen, that video will have been watched already. But I'm also going to take this scratch battle, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list as well. Give me another piece of content to watch. Lots of shorts videos, a bit of variety here as well. And some of these have gotten into 3,300 and 4,400 views. One of them over 8,500, which is great to see. We'll look at the live streams for a second here. I've got notifications on already for a few of them. And hopefully I'll catch you for one of these soon. They stream almost every other day or every few days by the look of it. And then when we look at the videos, we know I'll catch up a little bit with that latest one. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them towards that 900 subscribers. We know they're thinking about it today. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. I'm moving pretty quickly through channels now. We still got a half an hour to go. We'll get through as many channels as we can. And it looks like Katie's Kitchen is coming up, so we'll see what they've got going on right now. Katie's Kitchen is another fairly new entrant into the Tuber Chat family, just finding us about a month ago. And they've got 45 subscribers right now, so almost halfway on the road to the first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. So as long as, like I said, as long as we're doing as much as we can for each other, that's always helpful. We'll see Katie's Kitchen grow rapidly, I'm sure. I'm just going to look at their shorts videos for a second here, and we see that they have gotten into 1,400, 1,500, one of these over 4,800 views, not to mention this one that I always look at when it's on the screen, because look at all that bacon. And live streams are something we'll keep an eye on the channel for to see if they're going to continue with these. But we've got notification bells on for every channel, so we catch as much as we can. And then obviously some more delicious looking content on this channel, so I'll look forward to more of that as well. Let's spin the wheel, and then thank you, Kat Lynn, for the highlighted milestone message. And you will likely knock some life off of the stream boss with that. But thank you for the time that you spent as well. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly to say hello or drop a thumbs up or run the stream in the background. I know we got a few friends that do that. Feathered Friends Homestead is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on, and then we'll add some names to the wheel shortly as well from our chat list based on who's been most active. And Feathered Friends Homestead now has 307 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 we know that they must be thinking about. They got some shorts front and center here, so we'll look at those and see what they have got going on. Bit of variety here, but these have gotten into 1,500 views on a couple of them, which is great, so that will likely continue as they post more and more. And then when we get into their videos, we see that they've been posting frequently. So I'm just going to grab the latest one, Easy Pizza Pasta. That's like two of my favorite things in one. I have to see this video. It would almost be a crime for me not to watch that. If somebody was to ask me, I would have to say that I do love Italian food. Now, I don't think I really decipher between a lot of different things. I eat most anything. But Italian is what I seem to gravitate towards a lot of the time. I am far too excited for Olive Garden. When I get a chance to go. Kristen and I went over to the States for, I think it was an anniversary. We go for special occasions, out for dinner and stuff like that. Went to Olive Garden, and I've told this story before, but we showed up at the border because I'm in Canada, and we don't have Olive Garden anymore. So we went across, and I must have been wearing just a shirt and a blazer, as I normally would. And the border agent was like, "You're a little overdressed for the Olive Garden, don't you think?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It's a special occasion for me." So whatever, right? But pizza and pasta together sounds like a dream. I'm going to have a look. And it'll give me a chance to catch up a little bit. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. I mean, look at that plate that they had, right? So Tour of Italy was what I would have always ordered, and I forget what it is for sure, but I thought it was fettuccine alfredo, lasagna, and chicken parmesan all on the same plate. Now, forgive me if I'm mistaken, because I forget today, but those are staple dishes that I see all the time. Then they have Tour of Northern Italy. So now they've got another dish that's got, or another plate that's got 3 other dishes on it. My dear goodness. So I don't know how they didn't survive here. Because you ask anybody, and they're like, "Oh, I miss Olive Garden." Like, well, why couldn't we keep them going then? But at least they still, as far as I understand, have an abundant number in the States, right? It's our abundant life. And then Destination Fun is in the house. If anybody hasn't already wished Destination Fun a happy birthday, I hope that you will. I'm not sure if they're still in the chat. When Tuber Chat gets very too busy, way too busy, sometimes I put the stream unlisted for a little while. So it cools off, and then put it back public again, which I just did. So I know a few people end up dropping the stream after that if somebody happens to go out and doesn't come right back in and things like that. But Destination Fun was here for a long time. I'm not sure if they might still be in the background. 817 subscribers, and this is a creator who's here with us just about every day as well. I see them out supporting other creators all the time. You see their face, you recognize them because you see them on so many other creator StreamYard panels as well, right? Shorts videos here have gotten into 4,500 and 5,300 views. They got some good video editing here as well. That was one of the first things I noticed about this channel when they came into the Tuber Chat family a few months ago. There she is right there. And then live streams are frequent, so you see this is what I'm talking about. You see her with a lot of familiar faces. There's Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Eddie Lugo Studios is always a familiar face. Warmstrong Adventures, I think that was. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. And they bring a lot of travel videos, mostly cruising, but travel as well. And obviously the shorts videos like I said, have done well. They take us to all kinds of different places here. So, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Once again, happy birthday to Destination Fun. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. I put Marketplace Boutique on the wheel, by the way. And look at that. They're coming up right away. As soon as I put you on there, you came up. Let's get them ready to go. And we'll get through as many channels as we can in the next 20 minutes or so. Marketplace Boutique is here. I'll add some more names from the chat list in a moment. 261 subscribers. And Marketplace Boutique is another channel I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to take their latest video. It's a little bit shorter at only 3 minutes, but I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. This is a perfect video to connect to. When we talk about connecting with other channels here in Tuber Chat, it's not a matter of whether there's a right or wrong way, but we've been doing this for over 3 years now, so we just stick to the same program because we know it works. When we connect with a channel, we start a conversation with them here to let them know we want to connect. Head to their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long, so that makes this video perfect. And we watch that video from beginning to end. We leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell for all creators, of course, and then that should make the connection stick. You come back here, let them know you've done that. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. We look at the shorts videos on this channel, and they've gotten well over 2,000 views, 2,200, 2,400, even 8,000 on a breakout shorts video. And then they've chopped up their channel into lots of playlists as well, which is great. That can not only help with watch hours when we do our thing here, but that can really help when your viewers want to binge watch a series of videos after they found something that they enjoy from your channel, right? Next up is going to be Ms. QT is in the building, so we'll see what they've got going on. I'm not sure if I actually said hello to them by name. Thank you, Catlin. And I've still got your name on the wheel. But thank you. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Panama City is in the house. That's another longtime friend. They let people connect on their channel as well. It's Our Abundant Life is making me laugh because I can't help but think about R2D2 when you're saying that. Ms. QT is in the building. And they've got some shorts videos as well. They're well over 1,800 subscribers now. And the shorts videos here, wow, have gotten into 4,100, 5,700, 10,000, and even 15,000 views, which is great to see. Wow. And that will likely continue. And then when we look at the shorts videos, we see that it's been a month, but they were streaming occasionally. We'll see if they're going to continue that. When we get into the videos, they're still posting. They just put one up yesterday. I'm just going to grab, pardon me, one of their latest videos. And I'll put this into my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to somewhat stay caught up with them, even though, like I said, they're posting frequently. Mind Forked, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel. And Cabarar Gaming is going to come up on the screen right now. We're moving a little bit faster. Towards the end of the stream, we start to move really fast through channels. But again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Patrick Hollett's still in the house. Thank you for hanging out from Newfoundland. And then Cabarar Gaming's up here with almost 1,900 subscribers. This creator mixes up a lot of video gameplay. So they play a lot of Grand Theft Auto, which I'm always happy to see. I'm going to take their latest video and put this into my catch-up list, actually. But they mix up the gameplay. They've played some Bully on here. Pardon me. Let me just dig through their videos. Familiar games. Yeah, there's Bully right there. I remember seeing those on this channel. Lots of Grand Theft Auto, and they mix those up. Walking Dead. they've played. So you get an idea of the different kinds of things that they do. Lots of shorts videos, and some of these have really moved, 15,000 views, 22,000 views, 32,000 views, which is great to see. And then when we go into the live streams, you're making me laugh into It's Our Abundant Life. I can't help it. When we look at the live streams from Cabaret Gaming, we see that they're mixing these up as well. But they're streaming frequently. I've caught them many times. Not lately, I guess. 2 weeks ago. Hopefully I'll catch them again soon. Cabaret Gaming has a second channel called Cabaret Vlogs, where we have tips, tricks, tech, and tutorials from the same creator behind Cabaret Gaming. And they've been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a long time. I think they're getting on 3 years now being with us as well. When we look at their videos, we see that they're giving us a lot of tutorials. And they're posting occasionally. And then they got a shorts video over here. So that's the first one. And we'll keep an eye on the channel. What happened with the shorts video? Why aren't they all popping up here? Did they just post a bunch all together, or am I mistaken? Why do I feel like something is glitching on me here? There they are. Okay, yeah, it was just a glitch. When we look at their shorts videos, we see that these have started getting into the hundreds of views. That will likely continue as they post more and more as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go and see what is happening with Hyper Blitz. This is a creator who brings video gameplay as well, but once in a while they do talking head videos. I think they do that in their shorts as well as live streams and videos, but we'll double check when we get the channel up here. They changed their name a couple of times, but they're now a longtime friend. They've been with us many months. And when we look at the videos, I'm just going to grab their latest video. I'm not sure if that's Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite yet, so when I watch people's videos, I feel like this looks like Fortnite to me. And then shorts videos here, we get into 2,400 and 2,500 views, which is great. And then live streams are something that they do frequently as well. So now they've started to add their webcam into their gameplay. But they've also, like I said, if we dig through far enough, a couple of talking head type videos. And 900 subscribers now they've passed. So hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. I'm going to lose a second of sleep today over PeteBot. I gotta ask Scratch and Pete, is that the first time you've been called PeteBot? Because it seems like such a natural name for a creator that seems to be everywhere. Scratch and Pete PA is, I have to cover myself sometimes by saying one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my last 6 years, but I know everybody knows what I mean when I say that. Scratch and Pete PA supports every single thing that I do on every single channel that I touch. Not even my own, actually. My own and others. PeteBot is... I don't know if I'm going to get over that now. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is climbing rapidly, over 2,400 subscribers, and now they've got a new video that came out just a few days ago. I'm going to put that in my catch-up. Oh, forgive me, it's in my catch-up list. We got that on the last live stream. I haven't caught up with that list yet. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is a family vlogging channel. They take us indoors, outdoors. Sometimes they're in the kitchen. Sometimes they're in the car. Sometimes they're taking us out for a balloon launch like this here. And they are very much engaged with other creators and trading favors like swapping playlists. So you can reach out to them specifically if you'd like to. As well, I should take a moment to say, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And then when we look at their shorts videos, we see that these have gotten, many of them, into like 2,300 views and beyond. One of them over 2,300 and one of them over 294,000 views, which is great to see. Live streams, they've got quite a few set up, including a birthday and anniversary celebration, which is actually just in a couple of days. That'll be on Friday, so I've got my notification on for that, but I'm going to get Siri to help me out. Siri, or hey Siri, remind me to catch Mike and Rihanna's adventures on Friday at 8:55 p.m. And then hopefully that will work. Fridays are a really tough day for me, but I should be by that time able to catch that. Dorinda Fulton, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. A homesteading hustle says that they enjoy Mike and Rihanna's family vlogs, which is great to see. I'm always happy to see creators enjoying each other's videos. And then they've got a second channel as well, Rihanna's Weekly Extras. And this is a complimentary channel where they're doing some more shorts, some more live streams, of which I've caught a couple, and then as well some videos. And these have been coming out occasionally, so hopefully they'll get some more videos coming soon. And like I said, it's complimentary to the original Mike and Rihanna's adventures. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up in a moment. We'll see what's happening with Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream. Now, he's got a few channels, actually, I was saying, at least 4. So I'm going to rifle through these. Now, he's been a dear friend for over 3.5 years. And he was with me. He's one of the first creators that I met in the small YouTuber community that inspired the idea of Superchat here, because I was overwhelmed by the number of people willing to help each other. And Kid Wonder's gaming and live streams been with me the whole time. So many of his channels, or at least 2 of them, are monetized. Lots of subscribers. He's gained thousands and thousands of subscribers. On this particular channel, I actually collaborated with him. We played each other for an hour in this 8-ball pool game. It's something that was just a coincidence. I've been playing that game casually for years on my phone, and when I saw him playing, we joked for a while that we should get together, and one night I caught him just after he started a stream. So you can search that out on his channel. If you search Superchat on Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream, you'll catch that. Shorts videos on the channel now have started to get into over 1,000 views, 1,600 plus, and then more in the live streams here. So he's got one coming up, actually looks like it was meant to be tonight, if I understand right, but I could be mistaken. And then Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is where we know this creator. He's changed the name of it, Kid Wonder and Rosie's Life of Wonder. They're on right now. They're doing a sleep stream. Lots of creators have done things like this, actually. I've seen a few of those. I'm just going to grab his latest video, though. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. He does pure variety on his channel. Could be story to be told. Could be indoors or outdoors. A lot of live streaming as well. We'll look at that in a second. When we get into his shorts videos, we see he's gotten into 1,100 and even 2,900 views on one of these. That's looks like the Chris Rock and Will Smith activity there. And then live streams can be indoors, outdoors, could be just sitting around or hanging around. Could be talking about working. As far as I know, he's working at Amazon. I'm not sure if he's still doing that. And then he's got a few other channels. So Kid Wonders presents the Mukbang Show. I know I'm getting the name of that wrong, but it's okay. It'll come up. The Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder. And we know what mukbang is. I know I don't pronounce it properly, but you know what I mean. So a creator that we know and love is doing this. We get to see his take on that. And then as well, he's got Kid Wonder presents in random news. Now, some of these channels, like you see that one he hasn't posted in a few months. This one here, same thing. So we'll see if he keeps up with these couple. But this creator is incredibly supportive and has been the whole time. He supports on all of my channels, as a matter of fact. And I just mentioned that so you get the idea of the support that's going to come back to you. And It's Our Abundant Life is funny because they got this husband and wife channel thing going on between them. And Yes, it's funny, the game that they play in the chat. And, of course, I appreciate it, but absolutely unnecessary, of course. Dorinda Fulton is up right now. A little bit of luck there. They just came in a few minutes ago and already got chosen by the wheel. I should add some, at least one more name to the wheel from our chat list. So a homesteading hustle. I'm going to get you on there right now. And Dorinda Fulton now has 355 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 we know that they're thinking about. Oh, and my windows aren't working for me here. Panama City still in the house. Let's get Panama City on the wheel, and then I'm not sure how much time we have. We'll take it one at a time for now. Dorinda Fulton, let's see what you got going on for shorts videos. 1,600, 1,800 views, and then live streams here. So they just did a live stream a few days ago. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of these soon. They've just done a few. And then videos are coming out frequently. I'm not sure if I got this from the other day or not. I didn't yet, so I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up. I'll make sure I get that done between now and Saturday. The next time we're on is Saturday for an earlier live stream than usual. I think I set it for 11 Eastern. And we're always on for 3 hours. And then Sunday will be very late. So we're mixing these things up, but I have some other obligations that will have me pushing that one. And then we'll see what happens week to week as we move these things around. So hopefully everybody will connect with Dorinda Fulton, and let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Kat Lynn is up right now with 684 subscribers. We get oracle readings here. This type of channel can give you some insight as to what's been going on in your life, what might be happening today, what might be to come. And Kat Lynn is here with us frequently as well. Most of the videos tend to be short, but I'm going to look at the variety in the shorts videos that they've got going on here as well. And we see that one of these has popped into 1,500 views now. So that we were watching this one here at 1,400, but now they've got a breakout shorts. And it's interesting because this is another healthy looking grilling shorts video. We've seen those on a few channels that have done really well. And then live streams. Hopefully I can catch you for one of these. They seem to be doing this occasionally or once a week or so. And then Grinch 1984, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend. Let's spin the wheel and we'll get another channel ready to go. We're going to look at Cricket 208. Oh, Kat Lynn, thank you. I thought you were gone already. Cricket 208 is coming up. That's another channel that's with us every day. We'll see what they've got going on for us today. Shorts, front and center on their channel. And 184 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them towards the 200 we know they're thinking about. When we look at the shorts, we see that these have gotten into 1,200, 1,300, and even 1,400 views. And then they tell us that they're filming random content, nature, cats, dogs, birds, life, mostly outdoors. Whatever catches their eye, they're doing it on a phone, so no crazy editing or anything like that. But, you know, people come to YouTube for YouTube. They watch television for television, and there's a lot of different ways to produce videos here. Some people edit heavily, some people edit a little bit, and some people don't edit at all. And every single type of video seems to work. Oh, and then thank you, DoofDoof Paranormal, Karen from Australia. I do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, especially twice today, but very much appreciated, of course. We looked at that channel earlier. Lori's Tech Time is coming up right now, and this is a creator who's been with us a long time as well. I think this creator's been with us for well over a couple of years now. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. I hope everybody takes inspiration from the idea that I start to lose track about how long some of the creators have been friends with us here, because you get to know that there are generous creators out there now that you have yet to meet that will be supporting your channel into years into the future. We know that already. Lori's Tech Time brings us tech reviews more than anything else. A lot of those tend to be from a monthly subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club, but they also do some independent ones as well. They've got a new one here, so I'm just going to take this Ray-Ban video, put it into my catch-up list. They're monetized. Super chats and memberships available for them when we get there. She's got some shorts videos, and these have started to move. One of them over 18,000 views, which is great to see. And then live streams. She mixes up a lot of video gameplay here, but plays with viewers as well, and keeps up with the chat always. I caught her the other day. And then Lori's Vlogs and Shorts is her second channel. Obviously, vlogs and some more shorts here. We'll look at the shorts first, and we see that these have gotten into 6,000, 7,000, even 8,300 views and beyond. So she's found a bit of a formula for herself there. And then vlogs, as well as, I thought that was a product review, but as well, vlogging content, fitness there. Lori is also very active on the other social networks. I know I have her at least on Instagram. Like Grinch is saying there, yeah, she's on Instagram all the time, playing with all kinds of different videos. I think she uses some of the CapCut stuff. For those of you on TikTok that use the CapCut templates, some of those are fun. I haven't done enough with it at all. I haven't been making enough time for that. Mind Forked is on the screen right now. This is another supportive creator, and I see them out supporting others all the time. They typically want to talk about the unexplained. I'm going to grab their latest This Day in History video and put that into my catch-up list. They will talk about paranormal consciousness, ancient civilizations, reincarnation, giants, quantum entanglement, community building, and much more. We get into the shorts videos on the channel, and we get to see that this creator's gotten into well over 4,000 views on a couple of these, which is great to see. And then live streams as well. These happen to be frequent, but I also see them on other people's live streams frequently as well, which is really cool. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these soon. I've got notification bells on for every channel, of course. And let's spin the wheel one more time. We'll see what's happening with a homesteading hustle. I think this is the first time that we're putting this channel on the screen, so we'll see what they've got going on. Yeah, if anybody wants to swap playlists, thank you, Grinch. I'll do a last call. If anybody would like to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Farm Faith Food. We see positivity right away from this channel. A homesteading hustle. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take your latest video. I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Panama City is up here right now, another creator who brings us tons of variety. They happen to be monetized. Super chats and memberships available. Lots of members only content we see, so perks over there. And then shorts videos, they've gotten into 37 and even 6,800 views. We look at their live streams. They stream frequently. I've caught them many times. They've been a friend of a very long time. I think it's 2.5 years. It could even be 3 years by now. And then when we look at their videos, I'm just going to grab their latest one. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. And you will be invited to meet more friends and family members on this channel, the same way we do here in Tuber Chat when they run premieres and live streams. So thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. We're going to leave the stream running for an extra 3 minutes, as we always do, before we close it off. If you'd like to, you can hang around for those few minutes. minutes, you'll be flipped into our copyright-free music channel. It's not a real live stream. It's just sent as a placeholder, but all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music. We often stream on that channel as well, so I hope you'll connect over there. And we'll see everybody again on Saturday. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.